Oh, good evening, everybody. We're about a minute early. Hope everybody's doing okay on this Tuesday evening. Here on the East Coast, it's Tuesday, 4:59 p.m. right now. So how's everybody doing? Good, I hope. I hope Angel's doing well, Brenda, and that Bill's doing good, and you guys maybe got some golf in today. I don't know. Hi, Boner. Lay down. Here comes Lance. Lance from the West Coast. Here he is.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. I took the day off today.
Oh, that's nothing wrong with that.
No, the reason I did is look at that. Look at that. Oh my!
Well,
Nicest day of the.
it's a
Nicest
nice day up there, but you don't usually have very nice days, do you?
nicest day of the year, I tell you. We get we get 2 personal days a year, and we can build them up to 6 over time.
Yeah.
And so I took a personal day today, went golfing with my
Hello, Brenda.
buddy of mine. And
Brenda said hi to us both, Lance.
hey, Brenda, good morning or afternoon.
Joe said hi to Brenda. Yep.
How are you doing, Paul? You go out and shoot today?
Yeah, I did
Fly?
4 shifts.
Okay. And is your drone acting up?
No, it hasn't yet,
Okay.
but
Okay.
don't know.
Yes,
Hey, Joe,
we're
good
having
evening.
gimbal issues one day and Zoom in and out another evening. So I thought maybe might be doing something a little different today.
I looked at his last 3 videos, and when he gets to the other side of the ship, when the ship's between him, he's getting a jib.
A little bit of a stutter stop. Yep.
Yeah, you're getting that, and it looks like it's either you doing it, or interference, or a gimbal issue. And I'm thinking because it's so consistent about the same place, I'm thinking it's interference because of all the metal.
Yep, that could be very right. Very true.
The connection with the
Well, I've always suspected this. This isn't the controller that I normally had. I replaced this controller here about a year ago, and it just doesn't even feel right. But the other thing too, Joe, is that I found when I'm panning and stuff and doing things, is I this fat on this finger right here hits the button on the screen and turns it off, and I have to turn it back on again.
Now you talking about the one I sent you, the controller?
The gray one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, I actually don't think it's the controller, because it's not just signal you're losing, because it's recording on that SD card. So
Yeah.
it's got to be, to me, it's got to be it could be 2 things. It could be the gimbal. You're recording in 4K 30.
Yep.
Could be the 4K 30. You might have to go to 4K 60. 4K 60 would make it a lot better. It'll take any kind of drop frame out of it. So I shoot everything in 4K 60. So when I'm doing any kind of pans, I don't have anything dropping. Because I've seen the difference in them. But look good other than that. The only other thing that I'll tell you is that first ship you did, it was going outbound. when you were backing up, I was saying, Lord help you. Because you kept backing up and backing up and backing up, and I'm saying you're gonna hit because you were the same height as those buildings. When you turned around a little bit, and you can see the buildings, you were
Yep.
the same height as them buildings. You can back into them. So just be careful backing.
Yep. Oh, Brenda wants to know how your arm's doing today, Joe.
How's it look? Looks like I've been in a fight, huh?
You're definitely going to have a couple of scars.
Yeah, I got it. That one right there, one right here, one right here. Then it hit me right on my finger right here, and then see it's a finger right here and right here. I got those spots. You can see the spots now. You can see them in there. It's right there and right there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. But guess what I discovered, Lance?
What?
I'll wait till you get back so you could hear this. I've got it on. Let me get to the thing.
I'm here.
Lance
Okay,
took the
I'm-
day
I-
off, Joe. Lance,
Yeah, I heard, and I heard one other thing. Heard you say you got how many days off?
2 days a year,
Well,
right?
so I get two personal days. I get 10. I get 17 total. 2 personal days where
Oh no,
what I'm
that's
doing.
too many. We're
I
gonna
can
get
do
Doge
for-
involved.
I can,
That's Doge is gonna have to go
so,
visit
but I
that.
can build them, but I fix. So, you know, and I have on the books.
Your
now.
internet's breaking
I
up,
never-
Yeah,
Lance.
you're breaking up.
Okay, let me move into another.
Yeah,
Or
but
my house.
Doge is gonna have to. Musk is gonna have to come revisit that. You're getting too many days off.
I don't
You know.
get enough days off. Trying to corral 150 kids. Okay, is this better?
A little bit better,
Yeah.
but we still can hear a
Is this
little
better?
clipping in and out.
Okay,
I gotta find out where I saw this at.
make my screen, Paul.
Okay, hold on. Spotlight. There you go.
Is it big?
Yep.
That's what she asked.
Okay, do you see these are called lug handles. Do you see them on my controller?
Yep.
Yeah,
They're strapped on my controller. I was having issues that you were talking about that would put my screen back to the splash screen because I would touch a part of the screen. I'd actually touch the top left corner up there, the top, so right there. I would touch that and it would take me back to the splash screen. And I was wondering, I thought I didn't know what I was doing. It was like, what's going on? Is my controller broken? Is my, you know, and I would panic. And this is when I first got my Mavic 3 and my Mini 3 Pro. I used this for both. And, you know, I would be out there, you know, 500 feet and I would lose connection. That I thought, you know, anyway, just a hassle. So I bought these from Dono and put them on, and now I never touch that screen again, and it never, you know, reverts back to the splash screen. So I just thought I'd share that with you, that helps me not hit that top left corner of the screen, which if you're looking at it now, it's the top right corner.
Okay.
But I think it was like $10 to buy those or something, and then you screw them on, and you know, and then it's nice because then you can hook up your strap to it, and it never, you know, I never touch that part of the screen anymore right there, and that's
Yeah.
where it would always revert back to the splash screen. It would freak me out because I would thought I was losing, you know, connected my drone, but I wasn't. It was just taking me back.
Talk about losing
And I would have
connection.
to say,
Jeez.
go flow.
Yeah, your internet connection is going in and out there, Lance.
so
It's because Zoom's doing too
Why?
much green screening with that living room.
yeah. Well, this is what I found. This is what I found.
Look at
today.
the look on his face. I'll have you, you bastard.
Yeah. So I found something today in Air Data. I
What's
was
that?
looking at it a little while ago. Because you remember I told you I was about to land and then it started coming towards me, right?
Yep.
So when you look at the thing, I'm going to share this and show you.
Evening, Mark.
When
Balance.
you look down here, it doesn't really show me anything except that the pan reached the movement limit down here
Back in
at
5.
the gimbal.
Okay, David.
That's the only thing, right? It showed me is the gimbal pan. But then I noticed up here it's an HD flight player. I didn't know what that was, so I clicked on it. When you click on it, it brings you all the flight data, right? When you go all the way to the bottom where it says the gimbal pan, you have to look real good at the bottom. Gimbal pan reached axis, okay? At 4:59, I was going 0.5 miles an hour on the way in. At exactly 5 minutes, which is less than a second later, it went from 0.5 to 2.1 to 2.2,
Wow.
showing how it picked up on me. So there's the data right there that showed that it all of a sudden took off. So
Have you heard anything more back from them other than just?
well, I won't hear until they get the drone now. So the flight data does show it took off at me. And the thing is, doesn't matter that I was moving forward. It matters that it was in cine mode and the sensors didn't stop it.
Yeah.
That's what matters. Because if the sensors would have done what it was supposed to do, it would have either gone straight up or gone to the side. It
Well,
wouldn't
I
have came
think
right
I
at me.
think they're pretty sincere about taking care of you.
Oh, I think they are. You know, I'm not as worried about it, but I'm glad that I saw that we do have I do have confirmation on it. You know.
Yep. Yep. How you doing, Mark?
And Mark,
Thank you, Paul.
It narrows pretty slow.
The yeah, they'll take care of you. I'm pretty sure they will.
yeah, I'm sure of that. I was out at Johnny's all afternoon. I ran over by him. I was every place I went, I kept getting closer and closer to his house. So I said, "Oh hell with it!" I just went to his house, you know, because I had to pick up my 3 shirts he did. Here's my other shirt. Get it. This is the other one I had.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that's got the red, white, and blue with the cross,
Yep.
and then he put my emblem on it, my logo on it.
There I can see it.
So, and that's a Hawaiian shirt. And on the back, all the back is like I said, the red, white, and blue cross.
Yep.
So
That's a nice
I
shirt.
I had 3 of these. I bought 3 of these because I got them for like $8 a piece.
Uh-huh.
Now the problem is I bought them, the other ones were tight, so I bought them a size larger. Now I'm gonna have to take them in. You know, which is, I'll just take about 1 inch in on each side and they'll fit me real nice. Because everything else is fine on it. But that gives me, if I go to a meetup or something, that gives me 4 shirts like this to wear. And I can wear stuff and it identifies, it brands,
Right.
you know. I may start wearing it to fly when I go flying.
Brenda wants to know, and I think the answer is yes, but I'll default to anybody on the panel. She says, "Can I get a controller for the Autel that has a screen on it?" She doesn't like using the phone.
The only Autel that has a controller, I don't think it's for that one. It's got to be
Yeah.
the Light Pluses,
I think so.
right? I think it's only the Light Plus, but you can also get a tablet. Use a tablet instead of your phone. If you get like a little small 7-inch tablet, I'd have to research, or you have to research and figure out what tablet would work with it. Because that's what I've got, a 7-inch what you call it, Galaxy A7 tab that I used when I first started flying because I hated the phone.
They call it a Tab 7, don't they?
Yeah, something like A7. It was an A7 tab.
Mm.
And I'm going to use that with the V-Copter because it'll work with the V-Copter because I'm not using my phone. But
Yeah,
I had to- I had to
that's
have
what
this
I
attachment.
never liked a lot of the other ones because they always wanted you to use a phone with it.
Yeah, I had to have this attachment. This goes in the phone part right here. It holds it, and then this holds the tablet. So it sits there like this, but it puts the tablet looking right at you. And you can get these are cheap. This is cheap. This is all aluminium. And it's solid. This is very
We're
solid.
getting you there.
Mhm.
You see how quick he swapped that then?
Yeah.
We've got
I was
him. We've
I was
got him.
being nice. Yeah,
We've
I
got
mess
you.
with people at the store. I ask them at the store, "Do you have any aluminium foil?" They look at
Got
me like,
plenty, thanks.
"What?"
Brenda, you might want to check with some of the guys down there that fly drones. They probably could help you out. It's just too
It's-
far away for us to.
It's gonna have to be a tablet though. It's gonna have to be a tablet because they don't only controller that they have that works with
Either that
Autel
or
is
call
the ones
call Autel. Call
for the
Autel up
Light
and
Plus.
call
that's
call
the
Autel.
big ones.
Couldn't she
Yeah.
just call Autel and ask the question?
Okay, Dominic.
Maybe.
If you're going for a tablet, Brenda, try and avoid the lower end A series, as in anything A7 and below. Try and get an S series, but not S6 because they're pretty old now. Try and go for
She'd like to get a tablet that has the screen built into it for an Autel.
yeah.
And they make it, but Joe thinks it's just for the upper end of them.
It could be, but like I said, if you're going to get a tablet, just be careful because a lot of the lower end A tablets are going to come unstuck with their latest software
Yeah.
and
Is
get
it the
left
Nano
behind.
Plus or the Nano?
TJ
Oh.
says yes, Brenda, tablet would be better.
Is it the Nano Plus or just a Nano?
It's the Nano Plus.
The only bad thing about the tablet is you're in the same boat of having to hook it up just like you would a phone.
Yeah, you have to hook it
You're
up and
just not
plug it
using
in
it
and all
for-
that stuff.
Yeah, you still got to hook it up.
Yeah,
Hey, Jim.
that's why I like
Hey,
my
Jim.
controller. Still much nicer.
Okay, they got a tablet adapter compatible with the Autel Nano. I'm trying to see if I can find something that says. There's a lot of tablet holders.
Okay.
I know Marcus and Ron have both put a few videos out on the Nano.
Here they got a video.
Well, guys, it's been a real bad day today.
You mean
Ah,
you've got
TJ.
over the first
What's up,
boundary?
David?
What's that?
Paul,
You mean you've
Joe,
got past
Lance.
the first boundary?
Don't go there. Started off, right?
Relegated.
No, we're not relegated. We got no more games. No, started off, got up, and the bank hadn't processed my money, so no money in the bank, and the direct debit went out. So gets on the phone to them, has a bit of a rant and a rave. They fix it, and he asked if I was the person that was doing this charity event that they're talking about. And I was like, why? And he went, oh, I'm just asking. I went, yes. So we had a big chat about it. Then I find out I've got a donation from the bank.
Huh.
Boom. Right? Which was, not bad. I mean, went to Sainsbury's, all the way to bloody Sainsbury's to take my USB plug back. Left the freaking Sainsbury's card at home. Had to go all the way back home. Picked up the card, got back to Sainsbury's, left me fucking bank card at home. And then the phone call of all phone calls. GoFundMe. They have donated the money direct to the charity and then donated an extra £35 onto my account, which puts me over the first 500 marker.
Oh, shoot, I was hoping to say the 2,000 mark.
No, but that means now I do have to wear the dress.
There you go.
I'm screwed.
And you see that one, Paul? That
Yeah.
works with the higher up ones only.
Higher end.
Good.
Yeah,
That means
and with the
winners.
that works with the
What Altel drone does Brenda have?
Nano Plus.
A
Nano
Nano
Plus. That works with the Light Plus and the Light version 3 or something like that.
Yes, TJ. The one she bought off Paul.
Yeah,
So
I'm trying to see. Probably you could use any
what
tablet that
control-
will work
What?
with the app. That's probably what it is.
Just make sure you don't get one that's too big.
Yeah.
Because a
My
lot of
guess is
tablets.
Brenda's-
One thing.
Yeah, it's a new.
Brenda, I use my
Tablet
tablet to
holders.
play my Air 2S, and I have an Apple one.
Yeah, but how old's your tablet, TJ?
Those
shit.
tablet holders usually have a maximum of a 10-inch or 10.5-inch. They
I
won't
mean,
be 12, the newer 12.9 inch.
What do you mean? What about the new business Samsung tab, 19-inch?
Oh
What
my!
the hell?
this
Put
is
that
the
in your
tablet-
handbag and walk around.
This is the tablet holder that I use for my Apple tablet that I have, and my tablet is shit. I don't even know how old it is, but it still works. Pretty good condition.
I bet it's
Yeah,
And,
I don't think it affects Apple too much because they do ring a lot of their devices up, but a lot of the older Samsungs.
I
Yeah,
bet
there you
it-
go. That's the basic size you need.
I
Yeah.
bet it's iPad Air.
Yeah, but a lot of the Samsung tablets, they're getting left behind by Android and with the Android software, and that means you get left behind by the App Store,
Yeah.
and it's causing a knock-on problem.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'll share this real quick. This is what I found. They've got for the Nano and Light controller, if that's the controller, they got adapters you can buy it holds the tablets. But you got to have the adapter to hold the tablet. That's what it looks like when it's all together. But I don't know how big a tablet it holds.
That's 70. It should say, shouldn't it? Keep
It
scrolling.
says-
Well, the thing of it is that, and I understand what Brenda's thinking about, because that's one of the reasons I didn't like the Nano, was you
There you
had to
go.
put a phone in it
A
or a
triple
tablet
Tech 7 tablet,
in it.
Yeah,
8
right
or
there.
9 inch.
Yeah, 4.7 to 9.3 inch max.
Yeah.
And that's a 3D printed one there. I bet you I can find it. I bet you I could find that somewhere 3D printed.
There you go. Good project for you there, Joe. Print Brenda one.
We'll go look.
Who the hell uses DuckDuckGo? What, they gone out of business?
No, I use that so they don't track me.
No, not that. It's just, what I'm saying is, I thought they'd gone.
No, that's
Not seen anyone using DuckDuckGo for ages.
Oh yeah, DuckDuckGo. Yeah, I've I've seen commercials for that. They say it's a whole lot better than Google or whatever. Cause
Hello, Jim.
Not
Because
that
of all
it's better, they don't track you. Once you get off of the site, they don't send you a bunch of shit from everything else.
I've never even heard of it.
It's not as big as it used to be, but the fact it's still going, I might use it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Brenda said hi to Tej.
yeah, old Tej.
Wake up, TJ.
Oh, I don't think Precious is well.
Now,
I don't know whether it's just that she's getting too old.
Brenda's got a question for you, Joe. You might be able to answer it.
She seems to be
She wants to
getting
know
weak.
how much money you're talking about for her to convert that over to tablet.
Well, it depends on the tablet, really, because you're looking at if you have to buy.
I give in.
Let's see. It all depends. Let's see. They've got one right here. There's an Autel now. Autel tablet. What is it? Show me. Show me the damn thing. Not showing me. Hold on.
Okay.
The tablets. I don't know. I don't know what the cost of them are.
Let's see. iPad.
who the hell's going to Apple.com?
Me.
You might as well just throw your bank balance at them.
Yeah, Apple's going to cost you more. Apple's going to cost you a lot more than a Samsung.
Yeah, a lot more. But what I mean is, Apple in themselves is more expensive. You might better off looking at like Best Buy and stuff like that. You know, places that'll have a deal. Sorry, Mark, what were you saying about Precious?
TJ, is that all you use? Apple products?
Yeah, my laptop is Apple, my tablet Apple, and my phone is Apple.
Best Buy would like to use your profile. Mark, what were you saying about Precious?
Well, are you not an Apple person, Paul?
No,
Uh,
because you're paying twice the price for the same thing you get with other products. Apple's that's like, are you a Mercedes Benz? Is that what you drive around? A Mercedes Benz? I got a Mercedes Benz.
But Paul, you're going to have to use Apple. You've got to buy American. You can't buy Samsung because they're South Korean.
Yeah, but they're going to make a deal with the South Koreans.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a holder that goes onto that controller that it could print. I go to Yankee down and says, "Look, see if you're a human, bitch. Hurry up."
Oh, that's been doing that to me for the last few weeks. And the thing is, all it does is it just spins and goes, "Yep, you're a human."
yeah,
Well spotted. You don't have to click anything or anything. You know, normally you have to drag something or click something or pick 4 images and don't even do that. It just goes, "Yep."
And they got a lot of things showing up, but none of them look like they work.
Well, there's got to be an Autel distributor or dealer down there in Florida.
Maybe not. I don't know.
What country's Autel from? The Chinese as well.
Yeah, the phone does get annoying to use because the screen isn't as big as like a tablet. Because there's times when I'm out flying with the guys and my tablet won't work, and then I got to switch to my phone. It's like,
well, the problem is that Brenda's at a stage in age in life. You're not looking to screw around with hooking up a phone to the tablet, hooking up the tablet to the phone, and
You see,
Yeah.
this
You wanna pick
this
it up
one
and
right
go.
here, if that's what the thing looks like on the backside, that right there says it worked. And that works, 7-inch tablet holder.
I'd be very careful with that. That does not look safe for a tablet holder.
Yeah,
Well,
especially
if it's PETG, it'd be harder. A
I'm
harder
not.
piece.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking more that it's not got enough grip to hold the monitor, or the tab.
Yeah, it looks like it's slide.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's pretty secure with that nub on it.
Yeah, that'll be secure back here, but this on the
Yeah,
tablet, it's sliding.
I'm going to be honest with TJ. I think it would look pretty secure with your knob on it.
Well, this is what I'm thinking.
That's what she said.
I'm thinking it might do it though, David, because the bottom part's going to be holding it regular, and that's just to keep it stable on the top. So if it's in the middle, it's going to be hard to slide off.
Yeah, but what you're going to need is that rubbery stuff to stop it sliding.
Yeah,
Well, you
get a
can
little
put a liner inside that
yeah,
hook.
put a little rubber liner
Yeah.
on there, something on there. But that would be a 7-inch tablet because that's
Yeah.
supposed to be the back of the controller right there.
Right. Can you print it for
Brenda.
I can do it.
Brenda?
Yeah, I should be able to print that. It's just she's gonna have to get a 7-inch tablet though. That's an easy print.
TJ, now you said your phone's too small. Yeah. How about you take your living room TV out and plug it into that?
Dude, what?
Take your living room TV out and plug it into that.
Plug what into what?
Your
Plug
Plug
my-
your
controller.
controller into your TV.
And
Think
do
how
what?
big the screen will be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, TJ.
And I
Dude, that'd
want
be a pretty big ass screen. I need a bigger holder than this to fit that in there.
not to mention a 3-mile extension lead.
Yeah,
And its own
Yeah.
power supply.
yeah.
Just see TJ knocking on someone's door. Can I plug my TV in here?
I need to find my drone, and I don't have connection. Can I use yours?
Let me see something on this. The thing is, I think you can even go to Walmart and buy the brand. I don't know what brand they have over there. Walmart has a brand of tablet they supply.
There's
the
loads of
big-
different
Yeah,
tablets.
the biggest thing, it's got to be a 7-inch tablet, and it's got to be able to download the app that you use for Autel. Once it does that, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Well, Best Buy should maybe have them too, right?
Yeah.
You'd do better at Walmart. It'd be easier to bring it back. Or even Amazon. If you could find something that's 7 inches. Let me look.
Just be careful with Amazon.
Yeah. This should call. So it's got
Brenda
7.
says she'll pay you whatever the price, Joe. She'll pay
She
you
don't
that
have to
whatever
pay
the
me.
price.
Yeah, she don't have to pay me. Let me see. Let me see. I'll see why it's telling me it needs support. Yeah, it's gonna need support there. Don't need that right there. A whole hour and 33-minute print.
Hour on what?
33
1
minutes.
hour, 33 minutes to print that.
Wow.
Yeah, probably
Did you
about $2 to mail it to you.
Yeah. Did you get it on Yegi?
Yeah.
Yeah, just send us a link to it, Joe. We'll see how long it'll take Bamboo.
Hold on. I'll send you the STL file. It's easier.
Yeah.
It just send me your address in on Messenger. If you got Messenger, you got Facebook.
Catch you later, Jim.
Jim.
What are you going to call him, TJ?
I'm gonna call him Jim. Is what I'm gonna do. I'll call him Jim.
You're gonna stand at the door and you're gonna go, Jim.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jim.
You see, I sent it. I just sent it to
Stick
you.
my head
Dan.
out the window and just yell.
Cheers,
"Jim."
Joe.
You sent it to David?
Yeah, I sent
Yeah.
the file to him. No Facebook.
Yeah, Brenda don't have Facebook. I guess you have to email her or whatever.
This chat will be archived. What? Fuck off.
Paul, you got her address?
Brenda's? No.
You should.
I can give you Jim's phone number. He's probably got it.
I have her phone number. I can
Why don't that surprise me, TJ?
I can screenshot it and send it to you.
No.
Oh, you
TJ,
must have her address. You had to send her the
go
drawing.
in, TJ, go in Messenger and send me her phone number. I'll text her and she can put the thing back.
That's what I'm saying. I could screenshot it and then send it to you in Messenger, her phone number.
Okay, do that. And then what I'll do is when I get it from him, I'll text you and say, give me your address and I'll send you the 3D print thing. And I'll try to get it out tomorrow.
How long did you say, Joe?
So 1 hour and you got supports on it?
Yeah.
I think you said
133.
1 hour, 1 minute.
Shut up, bitch.
1 hour, 1 minute, and 5 minutes of that is prepare time, which doesn't take, never does 5 minutes prepare time. I don't know why he says that.
And that's in normal mode?
Yeah. So that's going to be about 57 minutes.
Yeah, it says 133. And I've got PETG, so I'll do it. I'll do it in orange. The only thing I've got is orange, so I'll print it like that.
Orangey
Well,
black.
Right.
I know it was
Donald.
orange, so it suits it.
Yep.
Good evening, Donald.
Hi.
How are you?
What's up, Don?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll print it later
I
today.
am doing okay, I suppose.
That way you'll at least have it
Good.
and see if it works.
It's getting close to time, in it, Don?
That's Reed Franklin.
Yeah, I think he's
I tell you what I'll do. I'll do it overnight.
23
and I'll
minutes
just
away
print
from
you two of them.
clocking off.
It's easier.
No, I've had a huge list today, and almost none of it has gotten off my list, but I am just now marking half of a thing off my list, so I'm happy.
You want to know the best way to cut your list down? Put it in a shredder.
Actually, I
sent you a
did.
message in the private chat.
I went over to my dry erase board. I made a
Oh,
lot of
God.
room today by erasing
You
things
said
and
you
writing
got it
it
too?
smaller.
Okay.
Just writing smaller, and so it made a lot of room on my board.
Yeah,
Thank
TJ
you.
just sent it to me too.
TJ, you know you could
David.
just say, "Hey, Dusty."
Yeah, I just
Hey,
like
Dusty.
yeah, I don't know. I like putting it in the chat for some weird reason.
You could pull that face and do them fingers. Yeah. Go on, let's see you do it. Come on. No, you got to do the fingers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, come on, Paul. You got to do the fingers. Look, little finger and first. No, yeah, that'll do. Good evening, Justin.
This is Captain Joe style.
Captain Johnson.
Hey, Justin, how's it going?
May, June, July.
Going.
Yeah, only 3 more.
It's taking forever.
And Ed's birthday.
Okay.
When's Ed's birthday?
The day before mine.
July.
Oh, Mark, you remember the Grand National that mysteriously went up in smoke at Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
No.
Well, it went up in smoke a few years back, and the council went, no, you got to rebuild it back exactly how it was, because they knew why it went up in smoke, because they needed the land for a new ride.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's reopening in June. The council have spotted one piece of wood that doesn't look right, and they went, no, it has to go back exactly how it was.
I don't even remember what. I don't think I've ever been on Blackpool Pleasure Beach, to be honest.
Well, the Grand National's 2 roller coasters that raced each other. Yeah, and it's all depends on how heavy the people are in the carriages that decide which side wins, red or blue.
Well, I should imagine the heavier one takes longer to get up the hills, but gets down the hills quicker.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of it. It races back and forth between each other.
Yeah, like should equal out.
I don't know, because if you go down one of them hills very fast, you're going to get up quite a fair distance before you need any assistance.
Hey, Brenda, I just sent you the text a minute ago.
Well, it's only as far as the tow cable anyway, if it's a hill that's big enough for it not to use its own momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not bringing back the gravity wheel.
Gravity wheel.
Yeah, that was a wheel you used to stand on, and it would spin round and just go so fast that you was pinned to the back.
They had one of those in like a museum where you sit on a
Yeah. Well, it got closed. Yeah, after somebody had forgot to leave their belongings at the side, and it hit another woman in the face, and everyone got splattered with blood, and yeah, because it was just spinning and blood was going everywhere. It wasn't a good scene. Funny thing was, the person that got hit, yeah, that was bleeding, she had no blood on her.
No, because she was the source and it was flinging away.
Yep.
Okay, so we got that. We have
DJ, what are you sending in the post?
I sent Dusty a few things.
Has he blocked you from sending dick pics online, so you're now sending them in the post? He's going to open and go.
Hey, TJ, did you see the show?
Right, we have verification docs there.
Hey, TJ, you see Joe's new shirt?
I saw the commercial drone pilot shirt that he had on there.
No, this one right here.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's got the new logo. Whatever. Well, hold on.
The other side.
If I can find the front.
Yeah.
There it is.
There's his logos on there.
That's cool. You
Hawaiian
make some
shirt.
stickers? You make some stickers yet?
Yeah, Johnny's got them.
Yeah,
Oh,
got a
does it?
question though. Are
You
you
gotta
putting
win 'em.
pads in the sleeves
Why?
so you protect yourself?
I don't need to.
Seriously,
I
just
gotta
put some
take it-
shin. Get some old football shin pads, put them in the sleeve. Next time the drone comes out, you just stick it over. Go,
Oh yeah. I tell you what, I gotta take an inch in both sides because I'm losing weight.
get out.
There's these
When I
things I
went-
saw advertised online or whatever, but they're you know how Dan's got those sleeve things on his arms.
Yeah.
You should get some of those.
You heard about the tattoo sleeves?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got those too. I actually have a set of those. It's got yellow softballs all over them. 'Cause
Oh.
we had a senior game a few years ago when I was shooting their pictures, and I went out there with my thing with the sleeves, the yellow softball sleeves, and they loved it.
Hmm.
But since I've taken that Monjero stuff, I've lost like 19 pounds.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's very good.
Very, very, very good.
So I had bought these 3 shirts, and I bought them a size larger to be loose. Now I'm a size smaller, so now I've got to pull them in a little. I'll be all right.
Right,
Easy to do.
guys. I'm going to
Very
share a
easy.
video, right? And I suspect it's being edited, but it's still funny, right? But some of you may not find it funny, but I think it's funny, just the way it's done.
China for what happened. I blame the people sitting right at this desk, right behind this desk. And I don't blame China for what happened. I blame the people sitting right at this desk, right behind this desk.
Right behind this desk.
I suspect that's been edited, but
It's just when you cut different clips and then put them
Yeah.
together.
it's just the way it's like,
I don't.
I
I
blame
don't
the
think
peop-
it's that. I don't
Sorry,
think it's that
Bob.
funny. But hey, whatever.
oh, come
Well,
on. You
no,
got to have a
it's like
laugh, Paul. It's not
they've done it with-
serious.
They've done it
They've
with
done
all
it
the
with Cat Cup
presidents.
or something.
Yeah, but you got to understand, David. Some idiot did that. And it wasn't
Paul.
Donald Trump. It was some idiot.
No, but Paul,
Edited
that's
that.
the whole point. Yeah. Do you honestly think Donald Trump gave a shit? He's probably laughing the shit at that, going, yep.
Well, David.
Do you remember? But do you remember Comedy Central many years ago doing this sketch where when Donald Trump wouldn't give up the vote and that, and then they did that video clip of him being dragged out of the office on with his table, going, "You ain't getting me out of here," and they pushed him back into the back of the truck. Somebody actually made one for this year where the truck reverses back up and he gets pulled back out and he goes, "I told you I'm not leaving," and he goes back into his office. Yeah, it's all
Actually,
they're called memes and funny. YouTube shorts. Can't have everything so serious.
Paul,
Yeah.
you gave me her wrong phone number.
Uh-oh.
You gave me the wrong area code.
Are you
You
sure?
said 914 instead of 941.
Oh, it's just me typing them.
Yeah, that was you. So
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
why,
that was-
Brenda. I got it now.
I'm gonna check.
So-
and make- I'm
So
gonna
who'd you
check
just
and make
text
sure I
then,
got
Joe?
it.
Well, no, I got it now.
Did I
Yeah,
send you the
but-
right one, Joe?
You gave it to me. He had his area code wrong.
Oh, Paul had the
Yeah,
area
it's
code.
it's
wrong.
area
Okay.
code 941.
Yeah, you put 914 in there. So
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Oh, I often do that. Put the numbers wrong way around.
That's
Yeah, it's an old thing, Paul.
yeah, this is totally Sarah when I call her by her name. She gets super pissed. All right.
Well, pardon me, young man, excuse the shit out of my goddamn French, but did you just threaten me?
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
Sarah gets mad when I call her by her name. All right, relax yourself, Cosmo. Jesus.
Yeah.
He's over here doing like 360 rolls and shit.
You have to excuse Justin. He's got himself a new kiddies toy from VTech.
Yeah, I sent it just now again.
Oh, this thing's a little bit more advanced than VTech.
I want one of them missile launchers from that Penny uses in Big Bang Theory to shoot Sheldon. It's like a little Nerf one that you plug into your computer, and you can pinpoint coordinates in your living room.
Oh, dude, there's
So when people are sat there, you can just launch a missile from your table and go.
there's some crazy Nerf guns out there.
Yeah, if you're going to have some desk ornaments, that's the one you want.
It's Nerf for nothing.
There's some battery.
You got a Nerf
powered
gun,
ones that
TJ?
I used to have a Nerf gun like a long time ago.
No, there's some really crazy like battery operated ones out there that really sting when they hit.
Yeah, wasn't the one that used to do 100 rounds in like a minute or something stupid.
There's all these
Let's
cool
see.
ones now that are out, and every time I see one, it's like, dude, I totally want this.
It's in the size of some of the darn things. You have to be in the bloody military to carry the darn thing.
But I just have 2 marshmallow guns.
The Nerf rocket launcher. Stick it on your shoulder. And you fire it and it throws you backwards.
No, look at this one though. This one's freaking nuts, dude. Look at this. 72 rounds.
Oh yeah, I seen that one.
That's the one I was on about.
That one's cool as shit.
It comes with a tripod and everything. It's not bad for $44. You just wanted to fuck with somebody. Oh, you can get 600 rounds for $27.
My son had one kind of like that when he was younger.
Oh, dude, they got one that's like.
I wonder how many people have got them and modded them.
Oh, there's all kinds of YouTube channels of people modding those things to get more pressure built on them, and also just taking them apart and repainting them to make them look badass. And
yeah.
Oh, there's some really
expensive
expensive
shoot people
ones,
as they
too.
were walking in, like.
Get yourself on TJ next time you go to the thrift store. Can I have that? And when they say no, you go, okay, then you have this.
Yeah.
They have
Take
for now.
this.
Nurse back up.
Yeah. That's the worst bit about them. You've got to go pick all the fucking bullets back up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your missus will come in and go, wee, back out the other door. You
Oh,
really
dude,
have to
check
have a bath at
this
this
out.
time of night.
What's that,
Terror.
Justin?
Check this out. So this is like the 10 most, I guess, most expensive or rarest Nerf guns. So this is the number one here, 250 laser tag.
Oh god.
This one's like a bow and arrow. It's 250.
I think we sell something like that at Walgreens.
In strike, but look at this one, dude.
Oh god.
It's on tracks. There's like a remote control or something.
That's pretty dope. Manta ray.
What the hell is that?
I think that one you put it on your arm, like you put it on your arm and then pull the trigger and then start shooting all over.
Oh,
the
look
place.
at that with the tripod.
Yeah.
It's like a little. It's kind of like the trench miniguns back in the day.
Yeah. Look at that rifle.
Good evening, everyone.
Long
evening,
shot
Ed.
CS6. Yeah, that one's worth $600.
And
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh no, but Donald is 100% correct, man. There's a lot of YouTube channels that have done all kinds of crazy shit with those guns.
wait, what did you say?
I said,
Don't worry,
Donald
we're going
is
to clip
correct.
that bit for you.
Donald is what?
I said Donald was correct. There's a lot of YouTube.
No,
I
you
didn't.
had a
No, I had
modifier.
something else.
Donald is 100% correct, I believe is what you said.
99.9.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
that
have to
means
clip.
always.
No, because I proved you wrong a couple of times.
Nah, you.
But
you
the only
barked
the only
and
the only thing
spouted
is
a
though,
lot.
at least when you get proved wrong, you hold your hands up and go, "Yep." Yeah, you're gonna have to clip that now and have it on one of them little sound things. And every time Justin speaks, you have to just press it.
I don't know. What are you trying to do with it?
She's trying to fly her drone with it
Or
instead of
tell.
using her phone.
Well, first we
For
need
a
to look
Rotel
up
drone.
which tablets are compatible with Altel.
Hello, Brenda.
Hold on, let me look. Altel application.
Can she get
Need your-
a Samsung tablet?
Yeah, but even so, you got to be careful with some of the cheaper tablets because some will work, some won't. Be really careful with them.
Hello, Dominic.
What's wrong with the Apple, Brenda? Come on
Jim.
now. Don't be an
Besides,
anti-Apple.
way
TJ.
expensive for what she wants. to do.
TJ, Brenda will have an apple.
East Coast.
Yeah, if you buy it her.
Okay.
Proctor's already stepping.
Mate, there's a lot of tablets these days that you can get a SIM card for as well, so you can get you can have your data on it.
I agree with Brenda. No apples.
Hey, an apple a day keeps the dentist away.
Actually, no, it doesn't. If you've got a wobbly tooth, yeah, you bite into that apple.
Only if you throw it hard enough.
Yeah, only if you thought it hard enough.
Good evening, Mr. Time to Fly. Time to Fly.
Time to fly. What's up, Al? Apple for life.
I got my new new to me iPad. I still haven't peeled the screen protector off.
But we was all going to get that moment then.
Can you send it to Canada?
Go on. Go on.
Oh,
Go on.
no. I do have a new tempered glass screen protector. It's supposed to be here today that I'll put on it.
Yeah. You're going to have to save it for the bedroom, aren't you? You're going to take it off in front of your missus go, does this get you in the mood?
There it goes.
But I did get DaVinci Resolve installed on here today.
What size is that one, Donald?
12.9.
12.
I got DaVinci Resolve installed. It's working, and I got the different panels unlocked where I'll be able to cut, edit, export 4K.
Wow.
It's funny, they
Wow.
if you have an iPad and that'll run it, and they released DaVinci for it, they only have 2 rooms that are open, and that's the cut and what was the other one? Was it the color? I think it was cut and color that they had open. So you can only edit. They had it locked where you can only edit or export in 1080p. You could cut,
So
or you could import 4K footage, and you could edit in 4K. But if you want to export it, you export 1080p. Well, if you hook up a keyboard, open up the shortcut menu, because it's a full version of DaVinci, you can say show window, and you have the full thing. Open up the launch or the output, whatever the output window they call it, and you can change your output to 4K and bypass those limitations.
I'm going to test the tablet I have, Brenda, because it's not very expensive. It's a Samsung think
Damn it.
A7 Lite. I'm
I-
gonna
But for the
download
most,
it.
Yeah,
what
I
I'm gonna
don't
do is
think-
just give me straight
The
editing.
light might struggle, Justin, because it struggles with a few of the modern apps.
I thought there were a few of the features that the free version didn't do.
Free version of what?
DaVinci.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's still just the free version of DaVinci Resolve. There's
Yeah.
a few things like in the effects, whatever menu that is, that you don't have. But for the most part, all of your editing.
Well, my main reason for doing it, David, is I want to see if this tablet will do it. Then I know one of the newer ones.
Yeah. But yeah, Samsung's latest tab, the S9, goes up to 14.9-inch screen.
The Tab A9.
S9. It'll be the S9 Ultra. But that's not the biggest tab Samsung have done. They did an 18.4-inch.
Yeah, but what is her budget though? That's what we need to figure out first and
Yeah.
foremost. Because you're talking about a lot more expensive.
Yeah, they're about
You
a
know,
Well,
grand, I think.
besides that, it's got the tablet she wants. It can't be too big because then it's unwieldy.
You know, go on back market and look for
7-inch.
yeah, go on back market and look for something that is used, maybe a model or a generation or two back.
That's what I was saying. An S7 or S8, the smaller versions.
Because the problem is when I'm reading, Alltel doesn't actually have a list like DJI does, where it gives you a list of compatible devices. I can't find it on Alltel's site. And the forums, they're all recommending like $1,000 tablets, like triple text and shit. And I'm like, she don't need nothing that crazy, like just to fly that drone around. It's nuts.
Yeah, but that's a lot. A lot of websites will go overkill.
Oh,
Well, that's just a forum of just regular people talking about it, like what kind of tablets they use, but they're all like recommending, $700, $800, $1,000 tablets, and I'm like,
no, just to run like the Fly app. No, is that what we're talking about running?
Yeah.
yeah.
But again, even some of the your tab might run it, but you just got to be careful what apps are running in the background.
I don't have nothing on
Mhm.
this tablet. It's completely cleaned out. I've wiped everything out of it.
Because Laura asked me to.
I was gonna say, if you're flying a drone, you shouldn't be running any other apps in the background.
Yeah, but Laura asked me to sort her tablet out the other day.
I mean,
Jesus
if you're
Christ, it was
flying a
slow.
drone, you should not be playing Plants vs. Zombie and the other.
Yeah, but you might want to play Candy Crush.
Yeah.
You can have UAV forecast open though.
Or Pac-Man, where he goes and picks up all the.
Pac-Man.
Joe, did you go flying today?
No.
Oh.
Rain.
Oh. What'd you do today, TJ? Well,
No, not a damn thing. I didn't
And
even
you're
go
tired.
fly. I just hung around the house. I was gonna go somewhere, but ended up not going.
You get 3 days off. You said,
I'll probably go tomorrow. I was gonna go today, but I'll probably end up go tomorrow to get a frame for my poster.
nice.
Yeah.
Does Alltel not have a app on the App Store?
What?
Yeah, I was saying Alltel doesn't have an app on the App Store. I don't see one anywhere. But that might be mean let me see if that might mean that it's not compatible because it doesn't have it's not showing it.
No, you have to go to those website and download it there.
Fucking I swear. The one app store that they have the easiest time to put apps on are the ones that they don't have one on. Apple's like super strenuous with getting an app on there. Google is like so easy to get a put apps on there.
Well,
That's
it's the
because
same with
Apple cares about their customers.
The same with the DJI Fly app. Now you can't get that in the App Store on Google. You can only go to the website and download it.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy why they are even doing that.
They're doing
That's
it
one
because
thing I
of
would
the,
say that is sketchy about DJI is why don't they have it on the Google store?
there's a reason they don't have it on the Google store because it used to be on there and Google was ordered to remove it.
Why would they be ordered to remove it?
It was ordered to remove it by the European American governments because of the spying implications, apparently.
That don't make
Yeah.
any sense because Apple never removed it.
Down to each
Why would they?
individual company.
Why
innit?
would they tell one company to do that, not another?
I don't know. There's loads of stuff, Chinese stuff that don't get through on the Android.
I don't know because
Well,
when you're side loading,
also as well,
there can be a lot
there's
of
a lot
shit
of-
buried in there.
that's what I was going to say. There's a lot of side loading on Android, which can cause complications.
Okay, yeah, it's not compatible with that one.
Not compatible with yours.
No, that's not that one in particular. Let me read what Brenda wrote in here at all. APK apps are easy to upload. I don't know, Al. I don't mess with Apple. I'm not talking about Apple. I'm talking about Android. I thought I was under the understanding you couldn't upload APK files to Apple unless you got some kind of workaround about it. I don't know. I don't
I didn't
mess
think
with
you
Apple.
could.
I don't mess with Apple, so I don't know. I'm looking to see because most everybody that flies is using Apple, so I mean, I maybe
Hey,
would
Johnny.
try maybe an A9. Those are about 150 to 120 or 200. Those are 8.9 inch. Those are a lot newer than the A7s.
Yeah, but the bracket Joe's printing is only for a 7-inch.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, but all the new Androids that I'm seeing are Samsung tablets. They look to be all 8.9 inch now.
Yeah, they're all
Not
getting
7.
bigger. Like it's a bit like the phones. You know, phones got smaller and smaller and smaller, and suddenly it went bigger again.
Yeah, they all seem to be 8.9 and 8.7 inch now. Even the Samsung Tab A is 8 inch.
That's better. You can see more.
What's the difference in the width?
An inch.
No, you got the long, not the long side. The
I
other
don't
side.
know. I have no idea.
Because the one for 7-inch is
I mean, you could make it for a 10 inch and she could just close it down on top of it.
yeah, but
mean,
I don't
just
know
make
how they measure it on that thing. I'd have to look.
Well, that measurement is diagonal on a 3, 4, 5 basis.
Because the
Well,
only
this is
ones
just a little double hook, so it's just going to be when you look at it standing up, it's going to be the width, the that right to left,
Yeah,
not the
That's
long
a-
side, the short side.
yeah, that's the problem because I've noticed a lot as well. A lot of the tablets are going ultra wide instead of
Yeah, going 16:9 instead of 4:3.
And the only
Yeah.
7-inch Samsungs I'm seeing are like the really cheap ass ones that are like $50 and shit. They got the big
Yeah.
fat bezels and shit on them.
Yeah, if we get the dimensions on the width, like I said, the short side, I could probably change that.
I sure as shit would not try to go with an Amazon tablet. The
No.
Fire
Well-
tablets, you couldn't even download DJI on those for the longest time. I
Time
don't
to
know if
fly
you can.
Justin, have a look on that A9 and go on the Samsung page. It'll give you the measurements.
Let me see.
Time to fly said Gen 4 and up iPad will work with Octal.
Okay, so it'd be 6.64 inches so wide, and then it'd be 10 inches long, 10.12 inches long, and 6.64 inches wide.
Or seeing as how you're doing it horizontal.
And that is a, oh, that's an 11-inch screen. That's kind of big. I thought that was a smaller one. See, I don't know, because with Android, it's so hit or miss with some of these fly apps or drones. Some of them work, some of them don't.
Yeah. See, some of the Samsung ones are tied in because of Samsung Knox.
The only thing I tell her is try an A9 and see, because that's like not a cheap one, but it's not the most expensive one. It's kind of a decent price. Because anything past that, she's going into the $400 or $500 range. That's the only thing I could think of is try an A9 and see if it works. I mean,
Well,
worst case scenario.
Have you done a
send it
Google
back.
search to see if the A9 will work?
I've tried to find on Autel's site.
Not on
Like, 'cause-
Autel's site, on any of the forums.
I didn't see it on the forums. They were just showing nothing but expensive ass tablets that were like I
Yeah.
said, that were like $700 to $1,000. They were all
The
recommending triple
Autel
text and all
site should
those.
say what tablets would work. It's just whatever works with the app. That's the whole thing.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Because I tried to find
'Cause I
it
was
on
looking,
site.
I didn't see anything.
Autel compatible devices.
Because she may have to download the app directly from Autel, like you do when it's not in the Google store. And then tell it to, yeah, I want this on there no matter if you don't want me to. Because that's what you basically have to do. You tell them allow it anyway. Shit, I'm trying to put something on there myself. Paul's up to something.
Problem is, you put it in there and fucking all their
Right.
other
It's
shit comes
yeah,
up.
it's according to this, the Autel Maxi AP 2200 app is compatible with the Samsung A9 smart devices.
Okay, well, that would be her best one to go with then.
And
Because that's not like overly expensive, but it's not a cheap one either. She doesn't want Apple though, Al, that's the problem. Because honestly, if for flying drones, I would just say get an Apple iPad because you just know it's going to work. So, but with Android, there's so many variations of Android that they don't make their apps compatible with all the different versions of it.
But if the 9 does work, that's the cheapest way.
Yeah, because that one ranges between like 150, 200, depending on what size.
Mine
Yeah, we
works
knew you were up to
perfectly-
something.
Mine works perfectly fine with my Air 2S, but when I go other places, like go flying with the guys, and it doesn't work half of the time, I have to swap my tablet out and use my phone.
Well, your phone's going to generally have a little bit more. Unless it's like a really high-end iPad, your phone's going to probably have better processing.
We got his
Than
Tim
that.
Hortons donuts again.
That was so nice. That was so.
I mean,
nice.
really with Apple, it's just how old it is. That's pretty much your only issue you'll have with an Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, bust the
Android,
cream, Paul.
Well, watch it, what you're gonna tell you about it.
That's
Yep.
why app developers actually
His
have more
Boston
trouble
cream.
with developing apps for Android than they do Apple. Because they have to design it for different size screens, all different variations. Where Apple only has like, what, 2 or 3 different variations of each phone they come out with.
That was so nice. That was so nice.
Look, Joe, that's
So-
where you went to get Boston cream.
Yeah, that's what
that
he
was
did.
all it was.
So you run out of money in a couple days.
Because like I said, Al, I would have told her just to get an Apple for that. I mean, a cheap refurb too.
So Cleo walks over and she licks me one time on the leg, so I reach down and pet her, right? To let me know she's there. And so Loki comes over and I'm petting her, and he puts his head underneath my hand and just lifts his hand off of her for me to pet him.
I would say
That's
the only disadvantage Apple has over Android is they do tend to overheat a little easier.
Yes, especially
But
out
other
in the
than that-
sun.
Yeah. Other than that, they're perfect for doing the fly apps.
Well, like I said, I flew the Air 2S. I mean, the Air 2S and the Air 2 with the A7 and never had a overheating problem. So,
Yeah, but that's a Samsung though.
yeah, that's Samsung.
I'm saying
Never had an
Apple
issue.
tends to have a bit more of a problem with overheating than Samsung does. And that's why their last phone, the 16, because they had the ray tracing and all that built into the phone, it was actually overheating the processor to the point where they actually had to send it
No.
because they had ray tracing and all
Wait.
kinds of shit in it and shit built into them. They're chunky as hell though.
Nope. You wait. In a little bottom, I'm gonna go make a salad. Wait. You gotta wait. Nope.
What is it? What's MC? Listening while washing MC.
Maybe he's washing his motorcycle.
Yeah, maybe.
Or Monster Cock, one of the
Or mini.
That's
Monster,
what I
mini,
used to
mini.
fly back.
He said it, not me, Al.
Back when, you know,
I was trying to be nice.
You used to fly that with what?
with different drones that I had to have a camera with.
What is that? An all
Samsung.
iPad?
Samsung.
Yeah,
How'd you
that's
hook
an
it up to the
A7.
control?
I know which one Paul has. It's an A7.
It looks bigger than the A7.
Well, guys, a new war's kicked off in the world. India has launched airstrikes on Pakistan.
That don't surprise me. They've had a
That's
long
not a new
standing
war.
Yeah, that's
India and
A7.
Pakistan have been at their throats forever.
Yeah,
that's
no, but
A7.
Yeah, see, I have the A7 Lite. He has the A7.
But normally it's been at the border with sticks.
He said motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, that was China and India that were fighting with fucking sticks at the border.
Oh yeah, that was China and India.
Yeah, they're beating the shit out. Like 3 Chinese soldiers got killed in that fight. It was insane. Beating the shit out of each other with rocks and sticks. Yeah, they've been, China or India have been fighting over that border for a while too.
It's something to do with the Kashmiri side of Pakistan.
Well, and then Pakistan and India also have like these kind of peacetime military march drills that they do on the border with each other when they're not
Yeah.
fighting. It's kind of an interesting thing to watch. I've seen it.
So Justin, you said they were beating each other with sticks and rocks?
Yeah, it was the Chinese and Indians.
One mine, any weapon, one goal.
Yeah.
All it takes.
That's right.
That was the motto when I was doing hand to hand. One mine, any weapon, one goal.
One little rock.
Yeah, well, they would have had like one time to hit an American soldier. He'd been like, "What the fuck?" And then here comes the A-10.
When Nick jumped into bed that day and grabbed me when he was about 16, and he hollered, "I got him! I got him! I got him!" And he did. He had a good grip on me, but he left this hand loose. And I reached over and I took one of these pins, these Skillcraft pins, and I had it between his fingers, and his fingers all turned around. And I twisted it, and he let go. And when Justin ran in, I grabbed him, and I let go, and I had him holding his own fingers together and didn't realize it.
Yeah, I'd like to see you do that now.
Yeah, shoot him.
That's all he could
Tell
do.
you. Now you just shoot him,
Hit him with a potato.
They'll just pick him up, pick Joe up by the legs.
Like, I don't know how
Upside
big
down.
your son Nick is, but Justin's pretty built. You'd have a rough time with him.
Yeah, Nick is not as big. I could probably handle Nick still. Because
I
Nick
think
got a little
Justin-
bit lazy being married because he's getting fed good.
One, he's an officer too, so.
Yeah. But you got to realize I have determination. You know?
I know. I think Justin would give you a run for your money though. That nowadays.
Oh, I just can't let I put it like this. I can't let him grab me. I could probably grab him. If I could get him down, I got him. But if I can't get him down, I'm in trouble. I'll admit that.
Come on.
And I wouldn't want to get him down.
Well,
It'd have to be a serious thing to have to fight with him.
Come on.
Because to get him down, I mean, he's gonna take. I might have to take a knee out or something that he can't get up with. And I don't want to do that to him. You know.
Well, how does interview go today? You know.
He said he felt. He said he went in there and he did not expect the questions he was asked.
No,
You know,
no,
he's-
right now.
So all of this, what's good? What do you do good and all of this stuff? They came in and said, "What are you going to do to help my department?"
Work.
He didn't expect that question.
No, he really didn't.
Kick
Well-
ass and take names. That's what I
Got
would say.
startled him a minute, but then he said he was able to regroup real fast. He said when he walked out, he said he shook everybody's hand. Everybody was smiling. Everybody was happy.
That
He's
should
just
be
waiting.
the first question on your mind when you go to interview for a job is they're gonna want to know why they should hire you. What are you gonna do for
Yep.
it?
Because
Yep.
I'm
Was there
better
any
than
other
every-
people being interviewed?
Well, he knew three of them, so he knew three of the people.
No, I'm saying, was there anybody else being interviewed though?
They got six people all together, but they got spots. They don't have just one spot, you know. Well, the one
If
question
he
that he
offered
was
your son a spot months ago, I'm sure that hasn't changed. So.
well, I'll put it this way: the police chief said, "We want you to come over to us." They tried to get him over there before he went to Covington. Hodgkin said, "When you coming to us?" He's been saying that, so they've been trying to get him over there. They know him from the school, and the only question that he got that he said he was nervous because every time he was answering, they weren't really looking at him; they were all writing stuff down the whole time,
Mhm.
right? And he said that kind of bothered him that kept happening when they started answering the question. They'd be writing the whole time, and but he said one guy, he said he didn't know who he was, asked him, "Why were you in IA? For just an accident like this?" And he said, "No, that was 4 accidents." And he explained each one and told him, and he said the guy was laughing when he told him, he said, "They put you in IA for that."
I mean, the best thing you could be is just totally honest. I
Yeah,
mean,
and he was. He
'cause
was
they're gonna
honest with
find
that.
out
He said,
anyway. So
I brushed the fence on this one. I backed into the pole on this one, and I tapped the guy on this one, you know, and I had that one accident when the steering locked up. And they said it was the steering. And that's when he told them all of that. He said, they put you in IA for that minor stuff. And he said he was actually laughing about it. So he said, to me, that's a good sign. He just starts laughing about it, you know? Like, we wouldn't have done it, you know, I don't understand this.
they're trying to hire Justin. They found out Joe's some big drug kingpin. They've been trying to catch him for years.
I'll be honest with you. If I was, and that's the only way he's going to get the job, go ahead and get me. I'll let him have it, you know? I'll take the hit. Because when
Like
I'm
I
in there,
said-
I'll be the big drug kingpin again. So,
Back when you said he offered him the job anyway, you kind of already knew the chief already knew all that was going on anyway, right?
Well, the chief, no, this was when he was in school.
Yeah.
The chief tried during the class, kept trying to get him to come over. Look, forget Covington, come work for us, come work for us. So they know his work ethic in the school. And they got a history of him from what you call it, from Covington. And he really didn't have any bad. The only thing is the IA. So I don't think he's got a problem. I think he's going to get hired. He'll be a call by the end of the week and get called and say, "Hey, come on down. We're going to commission you and we're going to get you uniforms." And he's probably starting about a week. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm trying to see what I got. This is a A7, but I don't know if it's a light.
Just go to your about and your settings, it'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm starting. I gotta wait for it to start.
I know these fucking A7s are slow as shit though.
Yeah,
And they're fucking jumpy as well. Like they're just, the processing on them is horrible.
Mine's the Apple Air 3, I think is what it said in my tablet.
Now these A7s are like made for basic shit, like just the response time and everything, swiping screens and tapping something is just horrible compared to like my phone.
Yeah, I don't like the backing out of stuff the way it does. You know what I mean? You gotta
Yeah.
hit the back thing and you gotta hit it twice and all that bullshit.
Like this one's completely cleaned out. There's nothing on it, but it's still slow as shit. Doing anything. It's just really just really slow.
I have nothing on here. It's like, let me get to it.
Yeah, so if you go to about, it should say product name. Mine's
Yeah,
just
I
Galaxy
got it.
Tab
Just waiting for it
A7
to
Lite.
load it in.
Like they're good for like if you want to watch movies or just surf the internet. Just basic tasks. Like Netflix.
Tab
shit
A7
like
Lite.
that, but
Yeah, A7 Lite.
yeah. That's like their little cheapy. They even have one that's cheaper than that because those ones range about $100.
Yeah.
But they have one that's even cheaper. It's like $50, and it's like it looks like a tablet from like
Yeah, they gave me this
2012.
one for free at T-Mobile.
You can get it for free, like when you sign up for like a plan or something, or
Well, I was changing phones and they asked me if I wanted this one for free. So I took it
Yeah.
well,
because I actually took the phone number on it because I was using it with the drone. That way I'd be logged in to have maps and everything.
Metro
wouldn't have to worry about my
PCS
phone.
gives out those all the time too.
Yeah.
Those are dirt cheap tablets. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll use it still for like I said, for the V-Copter. I'll use it for the V-Copter. I already got the app on it. So I'm just waiting for the V-Copter.
But they, like I said, they even have a cheaper Samsung tablet. It's like $55. It literally looks like it's from like 2012. It's got the really thick bezel around the edge and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's slow though. God darn, it's slow.
I hate what we got. Like I said, even after I went in and like cleaned out all the bloatware and everything out of it, I completely wiped it clean. Aubrey gave it to me. I did a factory reset, cleaned everything of hers out, and then I went through it and started deleting all the bloatware out of it.
No way. Good boy.
I did the same thing. I just got the iPad and they sent it to you with that's been factory reset when they sent it to you. I didn't trust it, so I did another one.
I mean, I don't blame you. It don't hurt to do it. I mean,
I don't know who did this factory reset.
I said don't hurt to do it because you don't have nothing on it at that moment anyway. So
Yeah. So might as well just do it fresh that you know is good yourself.
What, you mean you didn't go and check the photos first?
Howie.
There weren't any photos, but I don't know what else might be on there.
well, your biggest concern, especially like with a PC, right, is if you get it and it doesn't make you go through the Microsoft setup and it goes straight to the Windows screen, you can almost bet there's something in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't make you go through the Microsoft setup, yeah, you can almost bet there's something fishy in there.
You don't have to worry about it really on Macs, but it's still paranoid Dawn.
Because like there was a company that was selling, I think it was, what was it, the name of it? They were selling these little cheapy like mini PCs on Amazon. And they weren't bad price or anything. They were nice little PCs, but people were buying them and they were going straight to the Windows screen as soon as they booted them up, like skipping through the thing. And it turned out they were finding all kinds of malware and shit in them.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember what the name of them were. A bunch of YouTubers did videos on them. Let me see if I can find
Get
the
it.
name of them.
Now.
No.
Using up the last of my smoked turkey stock.
It was Ace Magic. That was the name of the
Gonna
brand.
make something for dinner.
What's up, Jim? Yeah, and it was Ace Magic PCs. That was the
Oh,
name of the
Jim,
brand.
how's it going?
I told my wife we're having veggie soup tonight. She goes, "Do we have stuff to make veggie soup?" I'm like, "Well, we have some like a vegetable mix, like for dipping, like broccoli and cauliflower and carrots that is starting to turn. So that's why we're gonna have veggie soup tonight."
That sounds good.
It's like, do we have stuff to make veggie soup? It's like you just make it up as you go along. What's
Do you have that with the little star like little pasta you could put in there?
Ooh, I want
Noodles.
No, I do
The little
have
pasta?
no, but I might.
You got any
I have a
cardboard
can of
or
black beans. I might throw some black beans in there.
Oh, there you go. What,
You got any
what's that? Like pastina? Is it pastina or something?
Nope, I don't have any pasta up there.
as TJ's helping you here, have you got any cardboard and aerosol cans you could put next to the cooker?
Damn it! I need to go back and watch that, but I'll have to watch.
God, that's gonna take some finding, isn't it?
That'll
You
be
just
hard
gave
to
me-
find. I want to go back and watch that. That was hilarious.
David, you just gave me flashbacks.
That was so funny.
What do you mean? TJ nearly had proper flashbacks.
That was a pretty good stream that day.
Butter beans in stews.
Wonder if they're still selling those on Amazon.
You know that Amazon, is it Huddle or something that you guys have got over there, where everything's $20 or less?
Mm-hmm.
They're launching it over here.
Well, what is it?
The Amazon, I think it's Hurdle or something, to do with trying to rival Temu and Shein.
I haven't heard nothing about it, but
they launched it in the US a few years back, and it's supposed to be everything on there is supposed to be $20 or less. Well, they're going to launch it over here.
Are the streams dated? Like, are there like dates like at the bottom of the streams or something?
Well, yeah, but there's 2 a day.
yeah, I can't believe they're still selling these on fucking Amazon. Oh, that's not the link. What the fuck?
Hey, Justin.
What?
So I texted my editor a little while ago and I said, hey, what's going on with the girls all-star softball picture that I take every year? Did you do it already, or did we forget about it, or what's going on? I said, because I know it's about time. And he goes, I don't have anything on the calendar. Let me look. Comes back and says, "Oh shit, I forgot to do it. We're gonna do it next week."
Oh god.
He says, "I'll get them together for next week. I forgot all about it." Yeah, you shooting it. That's funny. He said, "Thanks for reminding me." I said, I don't want your job now. But I knew it's about now that we do it because right now I'm not getting paid, but he pays me extra to shoot that one picture. You know, I'll go out there, shoot 3 pictures of them, hand it to him, and make $75 just by being there. And $75 pays for gas, you know. And he's not telling me if I won yet. That's the other thing that got me pissed off. The awards came out last Friday. Or Saturday they were they put out the list of awards in the Advocate, but there's no sports awards listed. Just the main story awards. So none of the sports awards were listed. So maybe they're not listing them yet. So maybe he's gonna wait and tell me next Thursday.
So they're not have a website.
No, the website, they haven't announced it yet, the main website. But the Advocate came out and said they won the best newspaper. St. Tammany had the best story, and it went through something like this. But they didn't, and they said some of the people, they had the best sports story, all the stories, but they didn't talk about pictures. So maybe they're not allowed to do the pictures yet.
Maybe you didn't win.
Apparently nobody won for pictures. It's just not me. Because there's no sports pictures listed. No sports pictures, no article pictures, nothing.
Yeah, stay away from this brand. I can't believe they're still selling them on Amazon.
Ace Magic. You buy Ace Magic to break your computer.
They're nice little mini PCs at the end of the day.
That's a PC?
Yeah,
It is a PC. It's an all-in-one little PC, but it comes pre-installed with garbage.
Yeah, it had they found all kinds of like malware and shit on them. Because like I said, what it was is it wasn't going through the Microsoft setup. When you turned it on, it would just go right to the Microsoft main page. Like as soon as you would boot it up, it would just go right to the home screen, which is not a good sign when you buy a computer. When you buy it, it should start up fresh, just as if you did it yourself at home.
Yeah, this is the company just in the Amazon are launching over here.
Let me see here.
Low Cost Hall, it's called.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that at all.
Yeah, everything maximum price will be 20 quid.
That's
And
the
it's
haul
reliable.
you got in hours.
Well,
Yeah.
all they're doing is buying the shit from the same place as Temu and Shein are getting the shit from.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah,
working a
so
deal
it
with
says
them to
haul
get
on
it
the
as
top.
they're just working a deal to get it as cheap as they're getting it.
They're just selling them an
Well,
empty box.
I can't see how they could beat Shein and Temu because they make their own shit.
Well, the thing with Temu and Shein, from my understanding, is because it's all Chinese, they were forcing the manufacturers to pretty much almost give the shit away to Temu and Shein to sell at a very cheap price.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like
Price
a
as well.
Temu site. That's what it looks
Because
like.
there's a lot of stuff on Temu that you can find on Amazon that's twice as much. Like,
That's
say
the
you want to
Temu and reselling it on Amazon.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, you'll see, like, say, a decal for like a computer tower. Like, they make those big decals, like
Yeah.
that you can put on there.
Wait.
You'll
Wait.
find them on Amazon for
In a little while.
$20-$30, but then you can go to
I'll
Temu
take
and
care of
find
you
the
in a little
same
while.
exact
Wait.
one for like $3.
Yeah.
You go.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's where Amazon's getting 90% of their shit is from China anyway. So,
Now, I wonder if I buy this blue cat bowl. It's a bowl with stainless steel on the inside. It's got cat ears on it. If the dogs would be mad.
Like, what the fuck is
because
this?
like I said, from my understanding, Temu and
Look at
Shein
it.
is just getting shit super cheap from manufacturers over there because they're
You're
forcing.
gonna walk up, look at it, and go, hmm?
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
What's up with this bowl?
Yeah.
Okay,
Try it. Try it, Joe. See if you can get your arm to match the other side.
Yeah, it would.
All right, I'm I'm
Yeah.
jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
Catch you later, Justin.
Okay,
See
Justin,
you,
take care.
Justin.
See you.
Yeah, it looks like a Temu site. That's what it looks like. Amazon Haul.
Yeah, it's supposed to rival Team U and thing, but but I
Yeah, it
don't
looks
use
like
Amazon.
everything I need.
Yeah, I don't use Amazon anymore, and I won't be using that.
Yeah, I don't see anything on here I want. And
Dominic.
it's Dominic. I was just gonna say, I
Dominic.
wonder where Dominic's at.
Yeah, he won't come in when Justin's here.
I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I don't blame you, Dominic. You know.
yeah, totally.
Totally.
Good morning, Dominic.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody.
Sound like Pee Wee Herman, man. God darn
That's funny.
Oh, it's not. Back it in.
Gotti, there are a lot of things about me you wouldn't understand. You shouldn't understand.
He got it.
You couldn't understand. Or you couldn't understand, you shouldn't understand. I love that. I love that when he did that. Then he goes, and walks off.
Paging Mr. Herman.
Nobody's
Mr.
got
Herman,
the-
you have
I
a
don't know
telephone call.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Pee Wee Herman.
Is that cat helping you eat your dinner there or lunch? Or
Yeah.
what? Okay.
Trying to steal my
Breakfast.
breakfast.
Hey,
Which
Dominic.
one is that Vegemite?
Yeah.
Oh.
Meow.
I was actually going to send you a video earlier on because it looked like Vegemite, and it was
Yeah.
one of them voiceover ones, and he goes, "Look, it's just a toaster. You put the toast in, and the little coils heat the toast and turn it brown." And then it goes, then the toast flings up, and the cat flies off, and he goes, "Jesus God, save me!"
That was funny.
No, it wasn't. If it,
Okay.
you know, yeah, you know it's when
I
it's funny.
get that you
TJ
get
doesn't
toast
laugh.
out of it. I get that you get toast out of the toaster, but where does the bread go?
In the
Yeah.
toaster.
Yeah, you don't put toast in a toaster.
Yeah.
Huh?
You put bread in the toaster and it comes out toast.
Yeah.
I get that the toast.
Not always.
I get that it comes out as that toast comes out of it, but where does the bread go?
What? But you
Sometimes-
never? Do you never get pre-toasted bread? You just
Sometimes
warm up
when you
it comes out
finish with-
charcoal.
When the toast comes out, where'd the bread go? He's right.
In my belly.
The
It's
bread
no longer
becomes
bread.
It was magic. It turned the bread into toast.
At what point does it stop being bread and start being toast?
You're right.
Once it
When it
goes into
turns
the toaster.
colors.
When it turns colors, yeah, I guess.
Well, technically,
No.
no. It's still bread because actually the toaster has only toasted the bread.
But we
David,
don't.
Yeah,
But we
toasted
don't call
bread
it
rather than
toasted
toast.
bread. We call it toast.
David's going to argue with you.
There
I'm
are
not gonna
So
argue.
if,
people-
if
I
you
understand
doubt
where
the
the
I would
same-
is coming
agree
from.
if we called it toasted bread that came out of there, but the toaster pops up toast. It
Unless
doesn't
it's
pop up
bagels.
toasted bread.
Unless it's bagels.
So
That's
if your dietitian says you need to stay off the bread, say, okay, I'll just eat toast in the morning.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I can't understand people that eat toast or claim it's toast when it's really just warm bread.
You got a
has to-
point.
Well, when they got the toaster on setting 1,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got a
puts
change
it
colour
in,
and
it just spits it back out at you.
No,
Valid
mine's gonna be almost black. I get it to where it's
For me-
almost black on both sides.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it's got to be nearly black.
Ew.
You got them. You have to almost scrape it.
Well done, toast.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's
just gotta
gotta
be.
No,
I just
golden
like.
brown.
I just like medium golden brown.
Medium
That'll do.
brown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, same here.
Um,
I don't like too hard.
The amount of times Laura's brought fucking toast in, it's like lightly cooked. It's like, take your fucking back Put it back in the toaster. I don't give a fuck about the butter. Put it back in the toaster.
Charcoal tastes nice.
No, too dark is no good.
See,
It's too hard.
if my
You can-
wife brought me toast that wasn't toasted enough, I would say thank you. I love you.
Liar.
See, that's what you call a nice man.
Yep.
And that's what, Don, if you don't mind me asking, how long you been married with your wife?
Since 1997.
97?
Yeah.
So 97.
Almost
Would that
20,
be
Yeah,
20,
almost
29
20 years, 19 years.
97,
28.
Nearly 28 years.
28 years.
Oh, yes, 97. Yes, yes.
She
I
gets
was married.
parole.
Yeah, I got married in 2000. And it's going to be 25 years. So,
And in that time, my wife and I had never had a fight.
Nice.
no,
Not that you could remember, because after you woke up, you had a headache.
No,
No,
the
He just-
few times that we got a little heated, it was because of, we were doing like housework, or we're doing some sort of a thing, and it was just because we were frustrated with the project, and we just take a break, go our separate ways, sit down for a little bit, come back together, and finish the project.
nice. Are you taking tips at this at DJ?
Yeah.
We never do any projects around the house, so
EJ, I always say this to people: the best way to avoid getting in fights with your spouse is to realize that you love them more than being right. And I
Yeah.
love being right. I
yeah.
love my wife
Oh,
more
yeah.
than I love being right.
Yeah.
Wow.
well, my
That's a-
rule is if we have
That's
an
a true
argument,
man right there.
yeah. Well, my rule with Laura is if we have an argument, once that argument is over with, we just go our separate ways, calm down, come back, and never reignite the argument. It's done.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the other way around.
Go your separate ways. Lock the door. Don't let her back in.
No. I
No.
meant like the other way.
Well, that's like wrecking your car and then deciding, you know what, I'm never going to take that
Wait,
road
whoa,
again.
whoa, just a minute. I just realised something. If you've never had a fight with your wife, you've never had
Yeah.
you've never had makeup sex.
Yeah, we have.
How? If you've never had the fight?
You make
That's
it
where
up.
I put on the makeup and we have sex, right?
That was a good one. Though. That was a
Yeah,
good
that was pretty good.
That is wrong on several levels. Don't ever say that again, please.
You put lipstick on too?
I
put
do
on the
not
phone
want
face.
What
to.
about do you use the
visualize
eyeshadow
anything.
and blush and all the other stuff that goes with it?
You know, TJ's listing out the makeup here. You know what he does? You know what he does when he goes off stream? Does himself up. His missus comes home and he goes, "Are you ready?" She goes, "Well, you get that off."
No, he just puts on a clown face, don't you?
Put on the clown face.
Whatever works, TJ. Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever
That's
works.
right. That's right. There's a big old ship just sitting there.
Big old shit sitting there. Where?
Well, it just pulled. They just pulled it out of. It was in that harbor over there, and I don't know if they're going to try and push it someplace or what. But
Just pulled it out and dumped it there. Fuck it. It's not my problem now.
Mhm.
I'm sure they'll have a plan for it.
Yeah.
They're waiting for Joe. They're waiting for Paul to come around and fly around it.
that's a big, heavy ship too.
I mean, all the ships that come through are pretty heavy, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it depends upon the load, but that one there, that's an ocean going one.
Oh,
That's what she said
Oh.
last night.
If you ever want to know how heavy a ship is, ask Paul because he catches a lot of them.
Yeah, sometimes they're hard to reel in. You gotta keep them on the hook on the line and
just
reel them in
Reel
slow,
it
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you keep them in a keep net until later and then let them all go at the same time?
Yep. That's why all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of them at once in the river. It's called catch and release.
Catch and release. You can't keep them. You have to release them.
You do in the UK, you've got to put them back.
Yep.
Unless you catch them in the sea, you can keep the ones out of the sea. But freshwater fish you put back.
I like Lee Evans' take on it. He went, when the fish comes out and he gets released back in, he goes, "I've just been abducted by aliens." and then he looks up and goes, "Ooh, a worm." And the other fish are going, "No, you fucking idiot." Gets put back in. "I've just been abducted by aliens." Because the fish memory is only supposed to be 5 seconds.
Mm.
And that's why you put them in a keep net so they can't go and tell everybody else.
Yeah.
Evolutionarily speaking, there's no such thing as a fish.
Correct. Different species of fish.
Well, there are fish that are closer related to us than they are to other quote unquote fish.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's why some women. No, I won't go there.
Well, they do say we crawled out of the primordial mud.
Yeah, we climbed out, we climbed back into, and then climbed back out again.
Mm.
We were swimming monkeys.
Wow.
Is that how it goes? I didn't know.
We were swimming monkeys.
David, Brenda's asking you a question.
What, David? What's the GoFundMe? Is it? Are you on about my? Do you want the GoFundMe, which is it's a miss, or do you want the Just Giving, which I believe works?
Well, I don't know. You said that they've refunded several times.
Well, yeah, but now I've had the money donated to the charity itself and a £35 donation onto my page from them, or under the name Kenneth in the email, but it says GoFundMe on the page. And now there's £40 on there. There's £70 on the Just Giving. There's £30 going in from the bank. Just got to wait for them to process it because it has to go through certain procedures because it's coming from the bank itself. You can't just dump money in your account. And then apparently there's a £200 worth of donations in the next week.
Mm.
We're getting there.
Here it comes.
We're already at the 500 mark, Dominic.
Yay.
With the money that was given direct to the charity.
Got a nice little £50 gift from Nationwide the other day.
Nice one.
Yeah, they give all their customers a £50 thank you.
Thank you.
Brenda, that's the website. It's been updated a little bit because there's actually a charity song now on there. and you can decide GoFundMe or Just Giving. They're both on there.
Cat, will you stop climbing on things and knocking it off?
Yeah,
Animals, they could be a nuisance sometimes, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
TJ, what would you do if you didn't have all the cats in the house?
Shoot.
Yeah. And by the way, I
People
still
don't
want
have-
to find the bastard that tried to donate 2,000. The GoFundMe blocked.
DJ, you don't have cats, eh?
We
Why
have
did they
one, we
block
have
it?
one.
Oh, you have one.
We have
That's,
a
that's
cat.
his favorite little honey.
Yeah.
What was that, Donald?
Why did they block it?
Oh, they've got an issue between PayPal and GoFundMe, and some payments go through, some don't.
But that would have been good.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That would have just topped it. That would have just topped it off, wouldn't it? Literally, like done. One donation.
Yeah, all
Screwed.
Yeah.
Straight through.
That would have been awesome.
All right. The guy at the bank was like,
gonna go
"Are you
back
going
to
to
the
go and
doctor.
get
I'll see you
yourself
guys in the
waxed?"
morning.
Hell the fuck no! I'm going to get myself waxed.
Oh yeah, everybody's asking if he's gonna get himself waxed, so he parades
Who
around
got off?
in the female
Oh,
getup.
TJ.
Was.
Who's gonna
TJ.
get waxed?
I'm not getting waxed. Screw you.
You
I
getting
think you
waxed?
should.
No.
Yeah.
Getting a wax
If you want
job.
to do it right, you should.
On the Just Giving, yes, you can use PayPal. On both of them, you can use PayPal. But like I said, GoFundMe's hit and miss. I've only left the GoFundMe going because there are donations on there. And it does work for UK people, so
David, you
might as
getting
well leave them
waxed?
both going. No, I'm not
Hey,
getting
he's
waxed. Pack it
getting a
in.
wax job, Ed.
Why not?
No, I'm
David,
not.
getting-
Pack it in.
David, you getting waxed?
No.
David, if
Yes.
you're going to do something, you should do it right. Take pride in yourself, man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know
You're
how
gonna
much
go-
that
go
fucking
out-
thing would hurt?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Don't get waxed. At least. Wait, where are you going to wax at? You going to wax your legs?
Well,
I don't know.
what
You
we're
just
talking
said get waxed. I ain't waxing nothing.
don't you
Listen,
At least wear a hose.
No. I've heard Laura go into the bathroom and saying she's going to wax her legs, right? And then she shuts the door, and all I can hear in the bathroom is,
David,
Why don't you use V?
at least wear pantyhose.
"What?
Use
Wear
V.
pantyhose.
No, I'm wearing shorts."
David, even if you wear shorts, wear pantyhose. I'm giving you a good tip here. Iron workers would wear pantyhose. It gives you a barrier to your skin so that if you're going to be cold anyway, if you're going to be cold, pantyhose will help you stay a little bit less cold.
And he's got to walk. He's got to walk miles.
Footballers
Mhm.
wear tights.
David, you getting waxed?
Yeah, football players would wear tights or pantyhose.
Hey Ed, spread the word. David's getting waxed.
He's getting
David,
waxed, yeah.
David, you
I'll tell
getting
you, I'll
waxed?
tell you what. If we hit the £5,000 mark, I'll get waxed, arms and
Okay.
legs, right? But it has to be 5,000.
And stockings and suspenders.
Hell,
and
I'd
that.
do it for 500.
What was that?
I'd do it for 500.
David, you getting waxed?
No. Someone's going to get whacked in a minute.
You don't need
Can I-
to get waxed. Just use Veet.
What the hell's V?
Chemical.
It's what used to be called IMAC.
Right. Anyway, there's another issue with the shaving and waxing. Yeah.
Depilating.
I have medical condition on my leg, so no.
That's
That's
what
why I
I'm
said wear pantyhose.
saying. Veet is a cream.
I have to wear socks. Are you on about
Yeah.
tights? Are you actually on about when you say pantyhose? Are you on about tights?
Yeah.
What women wear when they wear a dress.
Right, tights. Well,
Stockings and
here's
suspenders.
some news for you. Yeah, when I have to put the cream on every couple of days, I have to wear tights because they're it's flammable. Yeah, and you can't get it on anything else. So I have to wear tights to keep it to my legs. and they are more uncomfortable fucking pieces of shit. It's not happening.
I think hose are thinner than what you would call tights.
Yeah.
Oh, tights come in various different deniers.
Yep.
God. Not about you guys in the chat, but have you wondered how these guys know all this information?
We're world
Primark,
travelers. We know
okay.
lots.
Primark's the cheapest place you can get them from.
Yeah.
I don't shop in Primark. I imposed a self-ban on them.
No.
And you can get up to about 120 denier, which is thick.
Yeah. They're real tights.
Yeah.
Laura, I think Laura's got 200.
Because we're modern, sensitive men.
Well, they're more
Yeah, we
like
know
leggings than tights.
They're more what?
They're more like leggings than tights. They're that thick.
Yeah. Like yoga pants.
Oh, I ain't got a clue. My head's hurting now. Pack it in, guys. It's midnight.
Is it?
Yep.
Yep.
But anyway, changing subject. I have agreed to do the Walk of Faith, which is walk across a 3-meter piece of glass at a height of 380 feet.
Mm.
That is going to be one fast walk.
You're not
And I
even
ain't
looking down, right?
Hell the fuck no.
Actually, the faster you walk, the more load you put on it.
Well, that's all right. If I go through the glass, see you later. I'll be down quicker than the lift. Apparently, the glass can take the weight of 2 elephants. That's all right. I'm the weight of 3.
You'd never get 2 elephants in the lift.
You know, they used to have an elephant up there, top of Blackpool Tower. Used to have animals up there.
They used to have a circus there.
Yeah, they used to.
African elephants or Indian elephants?
It just says elephants. It didn't say.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they were African, though.
That's why you have to read the fine print.
Africans have got bigger ears than Indians.
Was it an African swallow or a European swallow?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, porridge is on at midnight.
Oh, great.
Used to love porridge.
Yeah.
I love the episode where he does all the letters for the inmates and
Oh, yeah, for the wives getting...
yeah. And then his daughter comes in with a letter say his wife's going to have an affair, so he gets to go home for the weekend.
Go home for the weekend, yeah. I prefer the ones where she comes in and she's not wearing a bra, and then the next time, it's all right, Dad, I'm wearing a bra this time, and lifts her shirt up.
Yeah. Yeah, and all the inmates are looking around instead of looking at their...
Yeah. And then she starts going out with Godpa.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the greats.
I've forgotten what she was called now.
Ingrid was his missus.
Yeah, no, Ingrid was his daughter.
Oh, what was his missus then?
Well, guys, I guess I'm going to go. My wife will be home pretty soon.
Okay.
Okay, Donald. We'll speak to you soon.
Good night.
Night, Donald.
See you, Donald.
having leftover Cinco de Mayo.
Nice.
And I found a piece of fried chicken. And
Oh,
Awesome.
shit.
it was a chicken strip. So the dogs are getting that. They're lucky dogs tonight.
Hey, the chat
Instead of
went-
me
The
throwing
chat
it
went
down the
quiet.
garbage disposal.
By the way, Dominic, did you listen to the charity song?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, what did you think?
Yeah, good.
Think it's catchy enough?
Hey, David,
You don't know these days.
Yeah. the episode it is.
It's that episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
And tomorrow's the 7th, eh? It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. Yay!
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday then.
Yeah, because it's 7th for Dominic and it's 7th for us.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I might not be on tomorrow night and going out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't. I
Ooh,
might
date night.
jump in a bit in the morning, maybe. And at night time, I don't know. Because I'm
Yeah,
changing to days tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Well, the morning ones are getting a bit hard for me because I'm on this new tablet.
Me and Kate are going to a VIP screening of a new kind of wilderness.
Nice.
I get tonight.
Oh, they're
off
doing a
to stay up.
documentary about Basildon.
Yeah.
No, it's Norway.
No
I get
way,
tonight
no
off
way.
to start tomorrow morning. Yay, back in days.
Only we're taking our own food and drink with us this time. Fucking expensive
Okay.
buying. Hot dog was £9.
Jesus Christ. Oh, crap. I've got to take Laura to see the Stitch movie.
Oh, no.
Anybody want to go see the Stitch movie with Laura?
No.
She also
That is a bit.
she won these tickets on Virgin O2 Rewards.
Mm.
She won some for Monday as well to go and see the marching band. Until I told her that it says it's in French with English subtitles. And she's dyslexic and I'm blind, so it'll be fuck all you
Oh.
still.
Can't win. Oh,
Can't win on that one.
yeah. How unfortunate.
I don't mean to laugh, Mark. It's not nice.
And neither of you speak French, so
Well, I speak some
strikes
French.
and you're out.
I speak some French, but not enough.
Well, you could always go there and make it up and make you sound intelligent.
Yeah.
What did he say? He said the tiger's in the bin. What's that got to do with a guy playing the trumpet?
He says, when I stamp my foot, bang that drum.
Mark, you l'as foncé la Parrier?
Eh? Yeah,
You l'as foncé la Parrier?
Un petit peu.
Oh, Marois.
Hmm.
You Marois, oui, foncé pas Parrier?
He's making it up.
Too bleeding fat. This is
I'd
all
rather
level.
a woman talk to me in French than you, so don't do that, Mark.
All level at school till I was 16. Also German
Yeah, there you go, Ed. You can wear a French maid
Can't
outfit.
mention the war.
Yeah.
and Latin.
Oh, Joe, you don't like my French voice?
No. I gave out quick, didn't I?
Straight out, no.
No.
You didn't even finish.
You want me to
I
turn
would
my
tell,
sexy?
I tell the truth, you know.
You want me to turn my sexy voice on?
They go, la,
Oh, hell
la
no.
plume de ma tante est dans la poche de mon oncle. Yeah.
Don't do that unless Don's here. You got Don and Justin.
that's-
Hello.
As they say in New Orleans, ça c'est bon.
Ça, c'est bon en français.
They do? I haven't heard it.
Yeah, it means that's good.
Hey, where did Paul go? I just noticed his chair's there.
Yes.
What?
What?
There's shares there. It's like
Did a box battle. Came second.
Right.
he's either eating, making ice cream, or Boone got out, or he's hiding out.
Uh-oh. David, Brenda asked if she can use a PayPal.
Sur la pont d'Avignon, on y danse, on y danse.
Right. What was that, Ed?
Brenda asked if she can use PayPal.
Yeah, I've already answered it.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
can
I was
use-
busy
Yeah,
getting my
yeah,
groceries.
you can use PayPal. There's the link to the web to my charity event there, and you can decide whether you want to do PayPal or just giving,
I'm sorry.
or you can wait till October and use PayPal Direct, which will go direct to the charity without any of these third-party companies being involved.
No, you can't say that.
It's actually annoying because you've got to use these third-party companies now because people accuse you of fucking wrongdoing all the time.
Yeah.
Adam.
That means the third-party company gets a percentage. It's like, ugh.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I knew that was coming. My life wouldn't be the same without that.
You do me a favour?
What?
Please fuck off.
Why?
Whoa.
You're doing my head in.
Whoa.
No, my Joe's.
Thanks.
And Ed, it's your fault.
Why is he
David.
holding his drone with one hand in the air?
He's wanking it off.
I'm gonna chuck
If you
it.
look, his hand keeps moving.
He does really look like he's holding his drone with one hand.
It's not a drone, it's a ninja star.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Ed?
Yeah.
Hey, Dominic.
Good evening. Oh, good morning now.
Good evening or good... Oh, for God's sake.
Can't hear him.
There you go, now you can hear him.
What did you say, Dominic? He had headphones on.
No, I said it's good morning now.
Actually, I thought you told us to F off, didn't you?
Dominic would never tell me that.
Well, no, because he knew he had headphones on, so he knew you wouldn't hear it. He went, tell her I said good morning, but I actually mean fuck off. That's what he said. It's like Mrs. Brown Boys when she says that's nice.
Or the advert on television with the guy in the supermarket going, Flora.
But cough. Spell it PHU and then cough. When AI reads it out, it says fuck off.
I love the way you guys swear. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, because we're very polite with it. We don't just say fuck off. We go, please back off.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you.
What the fuck is your problem?
What was that accent?
I think he tried to do way I man.
Yeah. Sound Welsh.
I thought Joe would turn up on the panel.
Yeah, if you're down south from where they are, it's back off, you can't.
Yeah, can't. Not cunt, can't. Yeah.
Sorry, it can't be. I said I was
And when you get into the royal side of London, it's one would like you to fuck off.
Yeah.
I was going to the cinema early.
As long as you say it properly.
21st of May.
Or once you
Right.
go away in short, jerky moves.
Cinema date.
You taking Paige?
Yeah.
Cool. Wait, does that mean I don't have to go?
Well done. Me and Paige are going.
Cool. I've been ditched.
So what you're saying, that when the queen was mad, she would just politely tell you to F off.
Yeah.
Do you think the Queen ever
No,
got
no,
his
they
help
they
duvet
say
up her
go.
neck? Look, I'm a stamp.
They say go away in short, jerky movements.
Yeah. Yes, and like Laura just said, the Queen used to get into bed, pull the duvet up, and went to Philip. Oh, look, Philip, I'm a stamp.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, bit of a problem. She was camera shy, isn't it? I don't like photos. Did you see? I think it was Prince Louis and the other one, and the older brother. The older brother was doing all that thing with his hair, flicking it back and everything,
Yeah.
kind of neaten up his hair. And the younger one was taking the piss.
Mimicked him.
His brother mimicked him, taking the piss, did it in a gay way, taking the piss, and it was caught on camera. So the royal family do have a sense of humour.
Mm.
But don't worry, we'll soon knock it out of him when he gets into his teens.
Mm.
The media get hold of him.
Yep.
The prince was vaping behind a bike shed. 7 days worth of news on that.
Yep.
We spoke to the store that sold it him.
You're pretty good day after. I had nacho cheese and chili left over, so instead of wasting it, I eat it today. With little beef taquitos.
Nice. Beef taquitos.
Like,
Did you put a little bit of hot sauce in there?
no, I just put a whole stack of jalapenos.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's easy that way.
Yeah, I had a pile of sliced up pickled jalapenos on my Spanish tortilla for me dinner.
Do any of you guys go fishing?
I used to.
Joe, do you fish?
Yes, I do.
Well, I've got an idea for you here.
Look,
Ed fishes too.
Yeah. Next time you go, take an action figure with you and make your fish look bigger.
oh, that's a big fish. Yeah, I love fishing.
Yeah, we talked a bit about fishing this morning. Captain Ray was on.
Yeah. It's in that one. I've just blocked myself. I'm not putting up with this shit either.
and the best way to make the fish look bigger is to hold it out in front of you when you take the picture, closer to the camera than you are.
Yeah.
So if you're holding it like right here, it looks a lot bigger than if it's right here, right?
Yeah.
I used to tell my wife that, just hold it out in front of you and you'll see it's bigger. Look at me like, I said, hold it out in front of you a little more, you know? I'll go. What did he do? He took his Ducalac or something?
Yeah, it must have.
Yeah, probably.
He was up to something. Because he was fooling with the top of that shelf back there. I'm trying to figure out what that is on there. It looks like it's a jar of peanuts. I'm wondering what Bill, the drone reviewer, is going to say tonight.
Mm.
Probably the same thing as Drone Nation last night. Go on. No. Yeah, end of the trees tonight. Go.
Where's YouTube gone?
We're supposed to get rain starting tonight about 9:30.
Edward,
They told the
thank
city
you
of
for
New
your
Orleans.
donation.
They told the city of New Orleans to that they're allowed to park on the neutral grounds because it's a higher level, because they're expecting street flooding, and we're not supposed to stop till midday Thursday. Supposed to be nothing but thunderstorms coming through.
Yeah.
So my car is parked on the other side, and I got enough stuff here. I don't have to go anywhere.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you very much, Edward Hazick, for your. I think I said that right. For your donation, much appreciated. Right. I actually want to share this video with you guys. This is the stupid walk of faith I've agreed to do. Enlarge it.
Oh, Lord help me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that stuff around the edge won't give me much fucking confidence.
Yeah, especially when it gets on there and they got the one that cracks when you stand on it.
Yeah. Look how small the people are down there.
Is that what you got to walk on?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I would not walk on that with high heels. No.
That's why I'm not saying.
Lightning is projecting in that area.
Just a minute, guys.
But I'm just laying on my bed. I'm going to shower.
Flash flooding a concern tonight through Thursday. Oh, please. Go.
Can you believe it? I hear
Mhm.
Laura
No,
shouting.
nothing right. Later, I'll get you a peach. Later.
Yeah. Laura's just shouting from the other room.
Wait.
Hey, Edward, thank you for the donation. Much appreciated, mate. And Laura's just shouting from the other room, David, you've not been paid. Well, no, because I don't get paid until bloody Thursday. She's spending my money before I even got it.
I don't get paid till next Tuesday.
Oh, this Dave really messed my money up. I used to get paid every 2 weeks and every 4 weeks for PIP.
Yeah.
But now it's every 2 weeks for Universal Credit, every 2 weeks for ESA, every month for PIP. So this week I get paid on Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then the following Thursday.
Well, how
So,
do you find out you can get both? How do you find out?
Thank you, Edward.
Universal Credit and ESA.
Yeah, because my disability's on what do they call it? Non-recoverable. I'm on new style ESA.
Yeah, so's Kate's. That's there's
Yeah.
no way. There's no way that is
So
changing.
there you
In fact,
go.
mine is as well, but I don't get hearsay anyway.
Yeah. Edward has donated and he's challenged everyone else to do the same. I'd like to say give generously, but I don't want you to. If you get what I mean. Because if I hit that 5K mark, I am seriously going to regret saying what I said earlier. And I am a man of my word. Or after getting waxed, a woman of my word.
I think
And
Ingrid was played.
Ed, that was a great from you. If we raise 6,000, Ed's going to get his face waxed.
Yeah.
Well volunteered there, Ed.
Ingrid played by Patricia Brake.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
All right there, Dominic. You're sort of deep in thought.
Yeah, someone sent me a message and I'm just reading it carefully.
Yeah, they're on the bus now reading out the letters and they've all got the same letter. Even the bloke with a pipe.
Yeah.
The boyfriend of the gay prisoner.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna jump off.
All right, catch you later, Joe.
I'm gonna
Okay,
play
Joe.
around with some 3D printing. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, catch you later.
See you later, man.
Yeah.
A question for you guys. I've got to make some purple ribbons, 3D printing them. Yeah. Would you recommend doing purple with glow in the dark writing or purple with a bright gold or a yellow or red writing? What would you say would be best?
I don't know nothing about printing, so leave it to those two.
I'm sure you do, Edward, but it won't be a very nice sight. You see what Edward put in the chat?
I just wanted to see you in full drag.
Well, you're definitely going to see me in a dress, unfortunately. Oh, I do have to have one admission. I have purchased, you know, the evening gloves that women's wear, the ones that go right up the arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've ordered a pair of them because I've got scars on my arms. I've ordered them to cover them.
Ooh,
Welcome back, Paul.
I edged the backyard because I'm going to mow tomorrow.
You should have ordered white ones with the pink P on them back at the end.
What the hell?
That was symbol. That was what was left by the Pink Panther when he did jewelry robbery.
Oh. These are fingerless ones anyway.
Hey, that went over my head.
Oh, if you have to read the chat. Edward's donated to my fund and says he wants to see me in full drag.
All right.
Yeah. It will, because, as I've promised, the Walk of Faith on Blackpool Tower because of the time I'll be doing it, will be Paul is live in the afternoon or morning for you guys. So you
Yay.
get to see it live on Paul's show. What I'll do is I'll stream it to my YouTube and Paul can share it onto here.
There you go.
So you can all watch me go and step out and then shit myself and have to run down somewhere to the toilet. Because I am not looking forward to this. 380 foot up in the air. Knack. The other thing as well as it being fun for a lot of people, it's actually going to be a somber moment for me because it's a promise I made my stepmom before she passed away. I always said that one day I would like to raise money for domestic abuse because of what she went through with my dad. And I've just never got round to doing it. So,
Well, good for you.
24 years on from her death, I'll be doing it. Don't forget. Well, she's not listening. If we hit 3,000, Laura's doing it in a French maid's outfit.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, I don't want to encourage you to donate, but think of the fun I can have later on that evening.
Well, Laura, is Laura doing your makeup? Is Laura going to do your makeup?
Yeah. Oh, guess. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't wait to get poked in the eye with a fucking pencil.
Well, the lipstick's got to be put on just right, too.
Why? You just get it and go.
No, this is not a clown review. This is a for real.
I'm going to buy a balaclava so you can see the eyes with the eyeshadow. You can see the lips with the lipstick, but the rest of the face is hidden.
Why? It is what it is.
It's some crazy shit I've got myself into. That's what it is.
Yes, it is.
But you missed it, Paul. Ed said if we raise 5,000, he's going to wax his beard off. Not shave it off, wax it off.
Oh, really? Ed said that?
Yeah. Got to get to 5,000, guys. Come on.
Ed, did you say that?
If he said I said it, I said it.
There you go.
you know what, Ed? It looks like half your beard's gone now.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Got a question. You know, when you woke up, was you as surprised as we were when you missus was stood there with the scissors when I fucking warned you?
No.
Well, you look 20 years younger, Ed.
He actually does look. It does look smart, but then again, the other one looks smart as well.
Hey, what are you trying to say, David? It looks smart, but then again,
no. What I'm saying is, he's done it. The way he's done it is smart. You know, because he could have like
little at a time. Yep, little at a time.
But like I said, it was pretty good before. It's just his missus said it had to go, and
no, it was just
you know,
it was over. It was overboard before.
Yeah, but as they say, happy life, happy wife.
Yeah.
Well, happy wife, happy life.
Ed,
you remember what?
I give you credit, Ed, because you're the man. Because that's
yeah.
You responded.
Oh yeah, I mean, it grows back if I wanted to. Just gotta take a phone call here.
You okay?
Hello.
I was going to say he didn't mute himself.
That's his local barber calling him.
Yeah, yeah. He's donated all his facial hair. They're making a wig out of it. God. My chest is really hurting tonight. What the- Wait till Ed comes back and sees what Ed would put. But then again, I don't know which one he's donating to. Laura in the French maid's outfit or Ed waxing his face. Both are pretty crazy.
All lying in a big crisp bed with a big crisp old lady.
So Dominic, what are you up to today?
Not that much.
Wait, you've not got no heaps?
No, not today. Probably. I need a rest.
No, that feeling.
Well, you can go take a nap, buddy.
Not when I got shit to do.
Yeah. Like my day, Dominic. Got up, had to deal with a DWP, then I had to deal with a bank, and then I had to take a thing back to Argos, got to the store and realised I'd left my Argos card at home, so I had to go all the way back home. 2 buses back home. Picked up the Argos card, dropped my bank card on the table, got back to the store and realised I'd left my fucking bank card at home. I had to go all the way fucking back.
You said Argos, it was Sainsbury's before.
Well, Sainsbury's is in Argos.
All right.
No, it's not. Argos is in Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's and Argos are the same company now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but all Argoses are now coming back, going at the back of Sainsbury's where they used to do the fish. It's a money saving scheme.
Well, we've still got a big Argos, but they don't really well carry any stock. All you go in, no more catalogues. You pick what you want on a screen, and then half the time you've got to have it delivered.
Yeah. You can click the option for collect from store, but because they're in Sainsbury's now, they don't carry that much shit. But it's just like the 80s, you know, you used to get a big, massive catalogue. Yeah, and you get home and go through it, let the kids go through it, looking at the Christmas presents, and everything were out of stock.
No,
We used to call it the big book of out of stock.
We used to have a couple of big Argoses where they had pretty much everything in. Because although the Argos store was only like the first 30 feet of the shop, there must have been a massive warehouse behind it.
Yeah, that's what they used to be. But yeah, they've also closing down all Habitat stores and moving them into Sainsbury's.
Oh, okay.
And they're closing down all Hobbycrafts and moving them into the WH Smith stores, which is changing its name.
Oh, we used to have WH Smith.
Yeah, they've sold all the high street stores. They're keeping the ones with post office and in train stations and airports, but all the rest of it sold to another company that owns Hobbycraft. So they're closing Hobbycraft, moving them into one, and I suppose it makes sense. WH Smiths were crap.
Yeah.
You go in and all the front of the store was all nice and tidy, and the further back you went in the store, the worse it got. And then you got to the back and everything was just soaking wet where the roof had collapsed and shit. And it happened in every freaking store.
Come on, Bone.
WH Smith in the middle of the Arndale Centre.
Come on, Bone. Come on, Boone.
And Wilkinson's closed. Woolworths closed.
Yeah, Wilco's is back. Wilco's is reopening stores.
No.
They've got 10, I think, now, and a lot of them are being opened up in the range. But they've got 10 standalone stores.
I think our range is in Morrison's.
God, that'd be a small range. Range is massive. Our range is the size of a Morrison store.
Oh, it's a big Morrison's.
And yet you still go in there and they ain't got what you fucking want.
It's the launch of the new adult spring summer collection. Are you talking about fashion? Get dressed to the nines weeknights from 9 with the spring summer collection. Weeknights from 9 on your account.
In fact, I think the big W's disappeared now. We used to have one in Whatsit in Cheetham Hill, but I don't remember seeing it.
I don't know what the big W was. We got is it QD?
W was Woolworths.
Yeah,
Oh,
our Big W and our Kmart are now one.
Yeah.
They merged the two together. Because they were pretty much exactly the same.
Coming soon. Inspector Monkfish.
Tell you what is funny, in Basildon, they're knocking down a big row of shops, and Greg's is being left till the very last minute. They kept him in there just so the builders got somewhere for lunch.
Yeah.
And they're
Greg's
they're
is
allowing the
famous.
Gregs to stay there rent free. Yeah, as long as they provide the lunches for the staff, for the builders. But it is funny watching them knocking down around it carefully, you know, chiseling at the bricks, taking the bricks away to stop it all collapsing. What's your B&M like, Mark? Is he struggling like ours?
I've never seen many people in it.
Now, ours has now got 2 aisles of plastic tubs, and they're all the same size. It's like, why? If you ain't got the stock, put the fucking thing down.
But the only thing I go in there for is the small halogen light bulbs for my front room.
Yeah.
And my cigarettes. And I don't always go in there for that.
I find it's more expensive than Tesco's now. It's supposed to have been a bargain. When that first opened in Kirkham, not Blackpool like everybody claims, yeah, it was really good. You used to go in there and get a pack of 10 pens for 10p.
Uh-huh. Well,
now you go in there and then them pens are like £3, but you can get them for £1 in Tesco's.
Yeah, well, ours is next to the pound shop.
I don't even know what's happening with Poundland. They're
right-
actually
right next
closing
to
Poundland stores down, apparently. But a couple of them near us are getting refurbed. But they're going out of business.
I don't think ours is closing. It doesn't say anything.
No, they're not closing them all yet. They're apparently closing the non-profitable stores. The other store that's going into the range is Homebase. Because the range have bought Homebase and they're closing all the out-of-town home bases, and those that are on retail parks are being turned into ranges.
Didn't Homebase used to be part of WH Smith?
No, Sainsbury's. Used to be called Sainsbury's Homebase.
Ah.
And before that, it was called Texaco.
Not remember that.
Well, no, not Texaco. It's Texas. Texas Homebase.
Oh yeah, Texas. That's right. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then it became Sainsbury's Homebase. Then it became Homebase when Sainsbury's sold it out, and now it's gone.
Mm.
But they had issues anyway. Every time you went in there, the fucking stuff, you pick up a tin of paint and the fucking bottom would fall out of it. You'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake, covered in fucking paint going out the store. All the stores used to have a ramp, so all the paint would run down into the gutter.
Mm.
And Amazon have given up the ghost on the Amazon stores.
Mm.
But it was stupid anyway. There were no checkouts. You picked it up off the shelf and, it was supposed to know where you was and charge you. But if you went to pick something up and somebody else nipped in at the side of you and picked it up, he'd charge you and the other person could walk off with the item.
Mm.
Screw that.
I've not seen an Amazon store.
They're in London. And don't even get me on Morrison's locals. What the fuck are them all about?
Expensive.
Yeah, expensive, and there's nothing in them.
True.
When you see like Sainsbury's local and Asda locals and Tesco's locals, they're pretty much well stocked.
Yeah,
Not on Morrison's one.
Morrison's ones aren't actually a Morrison's. They're just a local mini mart.
Yeah, they're just local news agencies normally.
Yeah. Mind you, the one that's near to Kate is on Just Eat.
There's a lot of them on Just Eat.
Mm.
Because Amazon, if you order food from Amazon, that's from Morrison's.
Morrison's are on Just Eat.
Yeah, I won't be doing that again. I ordered 1.6 kilograms of fucking chips, and what came with this small fucking bag, it was like, piss off. Fucking £3 for that.
Well, guys, I'm gonna drop off here. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Get my.
Yeah,
I think it's time.
let's close her down, right, Dominic?
Yeah, but I think it's.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see you all again in the morning.
Catch
Yeah,
you
I'll
later.
try to jump in tomorrow.
Edward, thank you for the donation and the challenge for everyone else.
Bye-bye.
Catch you
Bye,
later.
guys.
Bye.
Ed, you're working tomorrow, right?
He is, yeah, on days.
All right.
He said he might be in for a couple of minutes